Yo. The way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush screw. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chumps do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounding you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want to war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T. We in the spot. LDBC strong.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. AJ, what's good, bro? What's good with you? Q Ruffin, what's good, bro? And P, my bro, what's up with you? Jose, what's good, bro? How y'all good bros feeling, man? I wasn't going to do this, but I said, man, I know y'all seeing some of the same stuff I'm seeing, so I had to talk about it because it's weird as hell. And this is the type of shit I be speaking on that's not a part of boxing. I don't know if y'all seen that weird clip with Bernie the boxer, man, but you know, I try to respect people, but when they give me something to respect, but when you just talk crazy like that out the side of your mouth and you speaking on things that don't have nothing to do with boxing, I look at you as a weirdo because you got to think you connected to one of the biggest fighters in boxing, which is Terrence Crawford. You on record saying how he allows you to speak and you know, release certain pieces of information to the public. So I just want to know. I want to know what did Terrence Crawford know that you was out here spreading weird ass rumors in the sport of boxing instead of, you know, doing content that's explaining to the people why your man Terrence Crawford decided to take a fight with David Avanesian instead of working it out with Crawford. I mean, with Spence is mind blowing. That's what you should be trying to, you know what I mean, help us understand. Q, that's what I like to hear, Q. So yeah, man, this dude, he rubbed me the wrong way. And this the second time. It's like I try to listen to people that's intelligent people, and just because he got it out for Errol Spence don't mean he don't know boxing, but he damn sure don't know how to keep it boxing, is what I'm saying. One of the first times I heard this dude speak, he was dissing Errol Spence for trading the Ferrari in for a horse. You know what I mean? And raising horses and being on, you know what I mean? Being, I guess, on his ranch or whatever. And he was saying, you know, Errol Spence don't do nothing like a fighter. He don't even behave like a fighter. Why? Because he ain't trying to risk his damn life again in a Ferrari. Like he'd rather ride horses. That's a bit more safe than a fast ass car. Get what I'm saying? Doing it for a bit already. What's that? Josh, what's good with you, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling back up. Appreciate all y'all for pulling up. That's how I get myself in trouble going at the cronies. Yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta. You know what? I always find ways to speak on things where it's not really insulting to the other person. So I'm gonna try not to be so insulting to Bernie the boxer. You would take the Ferrari. He was. Boxing nerd, salute, bro. Boxing nerd 101. What's good with you? He was with him. I would hope not. Shakur was with Takeoff. That's crazy. Rest in peace to Takeoff. I would hope not. I mean, but you know what? I would kind of understand how he would be in that circle because anything mob ties related, he gonna be in the vicinity. Yeah. You know what? I appreciate you pulling up too, boxing nerd. Yeah, man, you're right, bro. Could have went left, yo, and I'm glad it didn't. I didn't know that piece of information. I didn't know. Leg strength. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But instead of looking at it like Spence is a guy that almost lost his life in a car accident. You know what I'm saying? And instead of you identifying the fact that this man showed he accepted his flaws, his mistakes, he owned up to him, and he made an adjustment in his life. I think had it not been for that adjustment, that car accident, who knows if we'd have been seeing this version of Errol Spence, the one that's rededicated, recommitted, and focused to the sport again. For him to not only stop drinking, stop racing in the fast cars, and the hire nutritionist, that's a dude that's correcting his mistakes, man. That's a dude that's, you know what I mean, that's righting his wrongs. And for Bernie the boxer to be another black man, a guy that used to box too, he should know just how hard it is. We already under a microscope as it is. You know what I mean? You don't do your counterpart no service when you out here putting false accusations on them. Like, and I'm convinced people that like Terrence Crawford will want nothing more than to see something happen to Errol Spence or to see that Al Haymon is to blame of some stuff. But I think people are weird, man. Bomac, I don't understand him at all. Nope. But a ball. That, yeah, he more dangerous, yo. Like, and you know what? Remember when people say he'd never be the same again? They said that same thing about Deontay Wilder, and I say, you know what? I think they was right. Errol Spence wasn't the same guy he was not when he fought Danny Garcia. The same guy that fought Danny Garcia is not the same dude that fought Ugas, and I bet you this, had the same version of Spence showed up that fought Danny Garcia. That was the guy that got in there with Ugas. I don't think he would have got no TKO stoppage. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's safe to say, yeah, Spence ain't the same. He better than the other version of himself, and that's just being real. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, AJ. I'm with you, bro. But see, you know what? That's why I do lives like this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it ain't always about the X's and O's. It's about integrity and responsible content. And you know what? Just simply put, as a man, because I'm a man before I'm anything. You know, I'm a man before content creator. And with this situation at Bernie, like that's it's lame. Yeah, I'm gonna play this clip for y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all hear what he said, just in case if y'all hear it. Then I'm gonna get my thoughts on it. Then I'm gonna jump into this Shakur Stevenson. It's not really a call out, but you already know Shakur was gonna be with all the smoke at 32.
And you know what I'm gonna say this? Like I say, I don't know if it's true, but I heard Al Haymon a fairy. Yeah, I heard Al Haymon a fairy. Now I don't know. I can't say if that's true, but I could tell by the way the moves that he make that it could be true. That he could be a fairy. Now I don't want to go.
How do this is how you know people are clowns, bro. You give a clown a microphone, you give him a little audience, and watch him perform. Just stand back and watch him be a clown. He just said you can't say if he liked that or not, but I could tell by his moves he liked that. Which one is it, you weirdo? You can't tell by nothing. You don't even see the man. Talking about you could tell by somebody's moves. Clarence, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? And guys, alive, come on, let's get real. Everybody makes mistakes, and that's what I be on, Jose. They act like Spence is above making mistakes. He ain't above criticism, and he ain't above making mistakes, and he damn sure made one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you hear him, MP? I'm gonna run this back, yo. This Bernie the boxer, by the way, talking about Al Haymon and Spence. Watch what he say, y'all. This weirdo.
Yeah, I heard Al Haymon a fairy. Now I don't know. I can't say if that's true, but I could tell by the way the moves that he make that it could be true. That he could be a fairy. Now I don't want to go too far, but I ain't gonna put it past. You know, just like in the music industry, to get a deal, you got to do something. Maybe Errol Spence been his boy toy, because you know Errol Spence. Now you see that gay ass shit he did on Instagram.
Now I'm gonna stop him right there. If he could put out that Earl is Al Haymon boy toy, then you Terrence Crawford boy toy, and I'm pushing that. See how ignorant that'd be if I was on it like that. But I'd be just as bad as him or worse to be on it like that. So I ain't gonna be. But I'm just saying, for example purposes, man. If I was to say that, you know what I mean, you Terrence Crawford boy to it. His fans would come out in left field talking about that ain't got nothing to do with boxing, right? So what is he talking about? And why do he hate Errol Spence? I really want to know, did Spence smash one of these dudes' girls, man? It ain't that serious. Nah, to be mad over the fight, that's really like question the man, his manhood. Like, nah, bro, come on. Yeah, facts, Shelton, facts. It was weird. It was weird. It was weird as hell. Weird as hell. I ain't done. I'm gonna play the rest of it. He's a weird dude, though, man. He's a weird guy.
Now, I don't want to go too far, but I ain't gonna put it past. You know, just like in the music industry, to get a deal, you got to do something. Maybe Errol Spence been his boy toy, because you know Errol Spence. Now you see that gay ass shit he did on Instagram, and you see he likes a piece hanging in the front. You know his bitch ass made a personal attempt to take his dreads, or whatever the fuck you call them, and separate one piece and hang it down like a bang. You understand that, right?
He don't even got dreads, you weirdo. He don't even have dreads. Next.
Understand, this man actually had bangs, right? So I wouldn't put it too far past him from taking it up the ass from Al. You understand? I wouldn't put it, because they say Al's a fairy. Now, everything they've been doing been suspicious.
You know what? I'm going to stop him there, too. You know what? They say Al's a fairy. You know what? I don't know that. I don't know that. As a matter of fact, what I do know is the only person I ever heard speak on that and speak on Al in this way is this weird ass dude, Bernie the Boxer. And I'm about to look into his career because I really want to see how nice he really was, the way he be talking. I really want to see. I got to see like professional footage on this dude. I never thought to look him up, but after talking like this, he make me want to see if he really could fight, because you got to be able to fight. When you just talk like that, you better be able to fight. You better be able to fight, yo. Talking like that, man. Yeah, he been cracked up the head upside the head too many times. Yeah, it's just ignorant. I'm just here to just speak on it. I thought that was weird. It don't got nothing to do with boxing. Boxing nerd. I'm starting to think you right, bro. I'm starting to think you right, because but you know what? I will say this without saying nobody name. I did see somebody speak on this, and they making it seem like he exposed something. See, that's weirdo behavior, and you got grown men that's older than me that support that type of behavior from Bernie the Boxer. This dude is weird, bro. I'm gonna play the rest of this, and we gonna get over.
One piece to hang it down like a bang. You understand that, right? You understand this man actually had bangs, right? So I wouldn't put it too far past him from taking it up the ass from Al. You understand? I wouldn't put it, because they say Al's a fairy. Now everything they've been doing been suspicious like a hoe. So I wouldn't put it past him. And you can quote me on that shit. Al Haymon's a fairy, says Bernie the Boxer. I said it, not nobody else said it.
Again, he contradicting himself, because did you hear him just say they said Al Haymon's a fairy? They said Al Haymon's a fairy. Then he turned around and said, I'm saying it. We know this. I said this before you admitted to it. You fool. We hear you saying it. Ain't nobody else say it. I ain't never heard this talk until you brought it up, man. You are a weird guy, man. I don't care how tough he think he is. He weird, man. That ain't got nothing to do with boxing, bro. He's a weird guy, man.
I'm calling that motherfucker a fairy. I'm calling Errol Spence a motherfucking fairy. And I'm calling all you motherfuckers who subscribe to him a fairy, because like I said, that motherfucker wear bangs. My champ don't wear no.
So because Errol Spence was playing in a hotel with his female, how most people would have did, and the fact that it was a camera on where he know people could see him obviously playing like this, so you gonna make him out to be something that he not, because he was joking, having a good time in a hotel with his girl. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying I play like that with my girl, but that's not that big a deal to try to question this man's sexuality over him playing in a hotel with his girl. And you went even further. Like, you really said him and Al is in bed together. That's weirdo energy, bro. That's what weirdo energy, man. Weirdo shit, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, but what Spence put out there was weird also. What was it? I don't know what you're talking about, son of Peter. What was it? What he put out? Let me know. Gerald King, salute, bro. Why is his mind there? Exactly, bro. That's where I'm going with it. Why is he thinking like that? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he constantly, and again, people was putting out, because we was thinking and feeling like, based on the information we seen, that Crawford is the one that ducked. We smearing Crawford's reputation. In fact, I ain't seen nobody that's rooting for Spence come out and say anything about Terrence Crawford personally in any way, shape, or form outside of the sport of boxing. That's that weirdo energy that people be talking about, man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, Gerald, bro. And this is why this is a guy, he is essentially Terrence Crawford's mouthpiece because he's always speaking on behalf of Team Crawford, right? He said, my champ don't wear bangs. My champ, I'm calling everybody a fairy that subscribe to him. We ain't subscribed to Earl. We support him, weirdo. This dude is a weirdo, man.
Nobody else said it. I'm calling that motherfucker a fairy. I'm calling Earl Spence a motherfucking fairy. And I'm calling all you motherfuckers who subscribe to him a fairy because, like I said, that motherfucker wear bangs. My champ don't wear no motherfucking bangs. Get your ass out of here. Y'all sad and pathetic. And if you niggas wear bangs,
your champ also ain't fighting for Undisputed December 10th either. Your champ also walked away from negotiations first. Also, your champ is also the reason why we sitting through this domino effect in boxing right now. Because we didn't get the biggest fight that we was supposed to get. Now, when I say y'all got to sit through David Avanesian and Terrence Crawford because I'm not watching it because it ain't nowhere in hell he should be fighting that dude in 2022. And I'm standing on that. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care how y'all get mad. It ain't no hate. If he's that good, he don't put him in a ring with somebody that's his equal. And that would have been Errol Spence, and we would have really got to see who was the better man. Simple and plain. Because you walked away from negotiations and you had an ace in your back pocket with Avanesian, now we got to sit through all this garbage, and we got to hear your man slander Errol Spence and question his sexuality. Some weirdo energy from another grown man, bro. I'm telling you. A street dude wouldn't even be speaking and thinking like this, Bernie. So I don't even know if he's a street dude, a boxer. I don't know what he is. Cause I hear he used to box, but I ain't never heard of him. And I watch boxing for real. And I ain't just start watching boxing a couple years ago. I've been watching this shit. I ain't never heard of Bernie. I'm starting to think Spence must have hit one of you dudes' girls, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Weirdos. Yeah, having fun with his chick. I'm not saying we all play like that. Jay Smith, salute, bro. Ashley's Corner, salute to the queen. How you feeling? Yeah, but it's just like, yo, for you to question it, my bad. You need lighter. For you to question that and make it more than what it is, it's some weirdo energy, bro. And I ain't rocking with it. You a weird guy. Won't you get your ass in there with Errol Spence then, since you got so much to say? Won't you get in there with him? Better yet, how much did Bernie weigh? Didn't he challenge everybody on the internet that weigh 130, 135 to a fight? Didn't he say that? Won't he fight Frank Martin because I know he can't fight Spence. So won't he fight Frank Martin? Won't he come out of retirement and fight Frank Martin since he keep running his mouth? I'll make a whole video about how he need to come out of retirement and fight Frank Martin because he talk too much. Nobody should talk that much. Your fighter is not moving right, but you still running your mouth with this like confidence, like the whole world can't see it's your man that held up Undisputed. You weird dude. It ain't got nothing to do with Earl and what he was doing in the hotel with his girl. You weird guy. You're a weirdo, man. I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you, Gerald, he wild and he take it to another level, bro. Keep it boxing, you weirdo. Didn't you used to box? You know how hard it is. You shouldn't even be talking like that. Yeah, me either, Ash. So you know what? I say, hey, Frank Martin, tell him gain 5 more pounds and fight Frank Martin since he tough. Yeah, man. What is his real name? Bernie the Boxer, man. You little funny looking geezer. I don't rock with him, man. All right, yeah, he don't support boxing the way he's supposed to, man. And he call himself a boxer. You should take the boxer out of your name, yo. Because nothing you was speaking on in this clip was about boxing, you weird dude. Your man ducking. Your man is ducking. Your man sat around with one belt for years. We all know what it is. I'm tired of this, man. Your man ducking. Yeah, he holding the fight up. Your man doing it. The reason we don't got Undisputed right now and we got David Avanesian as a potential fight in 2022 is because Bud ain't confident in himself. Bernie the Boxer is more confident in Bud than he is in him damn self, man. God damn, bro. Get your ass in there. That's what I'm talking about. All you do is talk. Spence this, Spence that. Spence will be way more known than you will ever be, man. You will never be as good as Errol Spence. Maybe that's why you mad. Yeah, it's probably Bernard. Yeah, Bernard or Benedict. You know what I'm saying? Bernard the Boxer. Get your ass out of here, man. Yeah, why yo Crawford need to put a muzzle on his dog, yo? He out here making it about everything but boxing, bro. Y'all know a dude, 2JZ. Nope. Nope. I got a feeling of who that is, but nope. I don't fuck with nobody who mess with DK period. Silent on the D. You know? Come on, man. You know? Come on, man. And that's all it is, man. Like we gotta start being men. Ain't nothing you talking about in this clip some man shit. It ain't nothing you talking about in this clip about boxing, bro. Keep it boxing, yo. Keep it boxing. If you want to call Errol Spence a duck and say he's scary, I'd rather hear you do that. I could take that than rather you go on this route with it, because you grasping at straws at this point. You can't convince nobody else that the man with 3 belts don't want the last one when he done snatched up all the other ones. You're not going to convince me that. You can't, and that's why he going another route, because you can't convince nobody that will listen that your man is not at fault right now. Everybody know what it is. It's even, you know what? Even some of his fans are starting to know what it is. It's him. Ain't no way it's EJ. And it's people like you that get a platform and get to sit up and be irresponsible and question that man's sexuality because you weird, because your champ, as you put it, didn't make the fight happen.
Nobody else said it. I'm calling that motherfucker a fairy. I'm calling Errol Spence a motherfucking fairy. And I'm calling all you motherfuckers who subscribe to him a fairy, because like I said, that motherfucker wear bangs. My champ don't wear no motherfucking bangs. Get your ass out of here. Y'all sad and pathetic. And if you niggas wear bangs, go kill yourself. See right there,
Did you just hear him? Did you just hear him? And salute the ETB, man. Salute the Keon Everything Boxing, because that's his clip. Salute the Keon. Did you hear him? If we like Errol Spence, he just told people to kill themselves, y'all. This is the person that Terrence Crawford is allowing to speak for him and be his mouthpiece. And then you wonder why people think you weird. This is your man. Your man right here just told people to kill themselves if they rock with Errol Spence. Come on, man. This dude's a man. He want to talk about a weirdo? You a weirdo. You don't hear no Spence fans telling nobody to kill themselves because Undisputed ain't happen. The hell wrong with you?
Bangs. My champ don't wear no motherfucking bangs. Get your ass out of here. Y'all sad and pathetic. And if you niggas wear bangs, go kill yourself. See right there, you heard.
If y'all wear bangs, kill yourself. This Bernie the Boxer, y'all. Come on, man. And salute to his platform and whatever it is he doing, but this ain't boxing, bro. That ain't boxing. I don't care. Big channel, small channel, big platform, small platform. That ain't boxing, bro. That's not boxing. You a weird guy, man. You a weird guy, bro. You a weird guy. Yeah, facts. They know it, yo. They know it. You got to try to hit him below the belt, because you can't beat him in the ring. And your man ain't even real enough to make the fight happen this year so we can see who the best. You get what I'm saying? Bernard Davis, 3-0. Last fight was 2014. 1K. I'm looking him up after this, bro. Bernard Davis, I knew it. Got the first name right. You did, Josh. Call that boy Bernard, man. Oh, man. The hell does it care what his hair looks like? It's the way he throws fists. You get what I'm saying? And again, y'all, I highlighted this, and notice I did this in a way where I ain't tearing down Bernie the Boxer. I ain't coming for him, but I think this is weird energy. I think he should have left this offline. I don't think he should have uploaded this clip, this soundbite. He should have kept to himself. He told people to kill themselves at the end of that clip. That's not that ain't a good look, bro. I don't care what you trying to say. You should be way more responsible with your platform than that, bro. That's coming. You a former boxer telling people to kill themselves, all because your man ain't willing to get in the ring and drop his nuts for real. No, facts, Gerald. You're way too old to be talking like that, bro. You know, about the Ricky West salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, man, you hit the nail right on the head. And he fighting a relatively unknown guy. Only the diehards know who Avanesian is. Now, don't get it wrong. That's not the first time I heard his name. But he's relatively unknown. I can't name you one fight really outside of Green Machine that I know he had. I can't name another one really. The rest of them slipping me. I know Green Machine knocked him out. That's all I know. And Terrence Crawford is fighting a dude that got knocked out by a dude you knocked out. And you sitting here questioning Spence right now. You trying to convince people it's EJ, but yet again, you fighting subpar competition and trying to claim yourself as the pound for pound best fighter in the world. Absolutely not, bro. The pound for pound best fighter in the world would have made Undisputed happen this year. Bernard need to stop talking, man. He digging a hole for his man, yo. You ain't making your man look good. This ain't the kind of representation Bud Crawford need right now, bro. Bernie, that ain't it, fam. That ain't it. He says the drugs he getting paid off or to say this BS or something, right? Bernard should have kept his mouth shut. He could text Spence personally and say that, but they won't do that, Josh. They won't, and they won't say none of that when they see him neither. But he want to be a weirdo. Spit bucket, Bernie health needs to be changed. I'm telling, yeah, man, needs mental. I'm telling you, something wrong with him, bro. Probably going to knock him out easy. Everybody can see that cherry pick. Yeah. Nickname, come guys. We still can't call Campo. You said why his opponents got nicknames? Because I think the nicknames are a shot at him because people feel like it's a slight to the boxing world to give us a fight. What it do? You got people mispronouncing his name for real. Like man, I should play that clip where they call him Avanicioso or something. Like they don't even know dude's name for real. I hear OG every morning call what that he speak on him. He call him Advancing. That ain't even his name. People don't know him, yo. I'm trying to tell you. I don't follow you. Don't give a fuck what you got to say. Them ninjas, man. Yeah, facts, bro. I don't care. You don't care nothing about you. Should have fought Ennis if he go fight somebody. Yeah, that'll never happen. Ricky, unfortunately. Bro ain't trying to fight. Bro ain't trying to fight nobody that really could challenge him right now. And that's what I'm sticking to until I see otherwise. He not doing right by us by giving us an Avenisian fight in 2022. I'm gonna keep saying it, y'all. That's bogus. Big Texas, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? I say weak opponents. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's I'm telling you, that's why I'm really the communication for all people. Yeah, like I understand this shit. I understand the names come from when you slight the box in public and give us fights that we don't deserve. Then we nickname your opponents everything but their name because you playing with us. So we gonna play with you. Laced out, salute, bro. What's good with you? Appreciate you for pulling up. A1, my bro, what's good with you, man? How you feeling? Yeah, yo, A1, did you hear the clip? Did you catch the clip I played with Bernie? Yeah, that boy crazy, man. Like that's the second time he ain't never got nothing good to say about EJ. Like, yo, damn. That boy's sick, yo. He told A1, this boy told fans to kill themselves, bro. If you wear bangs, if everybody that's subscribed to that, everybody that's subscribed to that is a fairy. Like he calling us fairy. Yo, Bernie the boxer, wow, yeah. He said this ninja making announcements like he LeBron. You not that. You hear him? Yeah, I'm gonna play it again for y'all, bros. I got you. Yeah, he bogus, y'all. Listen to this guy, man. He's a character too. Check him out.
And you know what I'm gonna say this? Like I say, I don't know if it's true, but I heard Al Haymon a fairy. Yeah, I heard Al Haymon a fairy. Now I don't know. I can't say if that's true, but I could tell by the way the moves that he make that it could be true. That he could be a fairy. Now I don't want to go too far, but I ain't gonna put it past. Just like in the music industry, to get a deal, you got to do something. Maybe Errol Spence been his boy.
You hear him? You hear him? See, that's how I process stuff after I'm done being mad at it. It's funny now. Like, you got to do something. You hear him? Look at this weirdo, man. Look at this weirdo, bro. Check him out.
I don't want to go too far, but I ain't going to put it past, just like in the music industry, to get a deal, you got to do something. Maybe Errol Spence been his boy toy. Because Errol Spence, now you see that gay ass shit he did on Instagram. And you see he likes a piece hanging in the front. His bitch ass made a personal attempt to take his dreads or whatever the fuck you call them and separate one piece and hang it down like a bang. You understand that, right? You understand this man actually had bangs, right? So I wouldn't put it too far past
bro, what's good with it, bro?
Up the ass Appreciate from you. You understand? I wouldn't put it because they say owls are fairy. Now everything they've been doing been suspicious like a hoe. So I wouldn't put it past them. And you can quote me on that shit. Al Haymon's a fairy. says Bernie the Boxer. I said it, not nobody else said it. I'm calling that motherfucker a fairy. I'm calling Earl Spence a motherfucking fairy. And I'm calling all you motherfuckers who subscribe to him a fairy because, like I said, that motherfucker wear bangs. My champ don't wear no motherfucking bangs. Get your ass out of here. Y'all sad and pathetic. And if you niggas wear bangs, go kill yourself.
Yo, Bernie just told people, bro, what's good with you, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling up. You know, Bernie really just told us to go kill ourselves. And he uploaded that. Yo, this dude is crazy, yo. He ain't know what else to say. He just kill yourself. Like, damn, Bernie. Shit, that's how you feel about everybody? Damn, bro. It ain't even that serious. Now tell me, out of that minute and 30-something seconds that was, what did any of that have to do with boxing? Was that or was that not a personal attack? What do that got to do with boxing? I ain't seen one Spence fan come out and do that to Terrence Crawford yet, outside of just calling him a duck. And people can't even deal with that, let alone imagine if us as supporters of Spence started, and I'm a supporter of both of them, just so I'm clear. I support Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. I don't know what Bernie talking about. This ain't the streets. This ain't no size of the streets. That shit don't exist. This sports, bro. We support both fighters. It's simple and plain. I just think one is gonna beat the other one. It's that simple. But I don't wish nothing on him. I ain't up here questioning this man's sexuality because he ain't make the fight. Like, what is you talking about? This dude is a weirdo, man. Ain't that with Terrence Crawford possibly going back to negotiations with Earl that he wouldn't be making damaging comments considering it could hurt his side in negotiations? Hey, bro, but you know what, Gerald? You're exactly right. I agree. But you know why people don't care if it's damaging? Because they don't even want the fight anyway. To be honest, they don't want the fight anyway. So they don't care if it don't happen. They don't care if it don't happen. Remember what Crawford said? Remember Crawford on record saying this, y'all? Remember?
How are you feeling about the prospect of a unification fight with Errol Spence?
I'm not even worried about Errol Spence no more. I already told everybody that fight is history for me.
That's all I had to play. The fight history for him. The fight is history for him. Yeah, you on record saying that, and now you see how they moving. Y'all out here pulling out every trick to try to smear Spence, but then when somebody call it out, y'all trying to go back and forth. Marlo called him Bernice. Marlo funny as hell. Salute to Marlo, the real Marlo TV, man. Is Marlo TV? Salute to Marlo, man. He could be like Carl Davis, but that doesn't affect his artist. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he gonna have him out here looking crazy, man. I think you strange with a piece of change, fool. You get what I'm saying? Look at him in the thumbnail, y'all. Look how he biting his lip in the thumbnail. You want to talk about you looking sus in that picture? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Crawford's supposed to make an announcement on his IG tonight. If he announcing what we already know, it don't even matter, AJ. He just wasting his time. I don't know if Terrence Crawford got the memo, but it's like we been heard about the Avanesian fight. So what is it? All of a sudden not going to be that. It's going to be Spence. Because that's the only thing that could seem like an announcement to me. Him announcing that he fighting a dude that we already know he fighting is a waste of his time. He might as well just fight. He might as well just show up to the fight and fight him. At the end of the day, they're both great fighters, but Spence has done much more. And that's a fact. That's a fact, Jose. Especially when we talk about 47. He don't want that L, Ricky. He don't want that L, man. Big Fish, he don't want Big Fish to jump on his head, man. Jump on his helmet, man. You know what I'm saying? I want Big Fish to fight past you. Man, shut your ass up and get in the ring, bro. You got Bernie the Boxer out here questioning Errol Spence. You trying to call this man gay? God damn, that's low, man. That's some low shit to do, man. That's sucker behavior for real, man. That's sucker behavior if I ever seen it, yo. I just had to, I wasn't going to do this, but I had to. I said, yo, this dude doubling down. Then you telling people to kill themselves. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see it. Faye. I see, hold on. Who said it? Yeah, I see it, Josh. I see Marlo video now. I got the notification. I see he called him Bernice, say he out here spreading rumors. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he bogus. How you going to do that to Big Fish like that? You going to put that? Why would you even put that in the air talking about you heard? You see how at first he tried to put it on other people? Like they say. And then he turned around and said, well, I'm saying it. Ain't nobody saying it. I'm saying it. We know you the only one spreading wild shit. That's how we know your dude don't want to get in the ring. That's how we know that. We just know it. Man, you know what? Josh, I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't saying that at this point. I was trying so hard not to say this because I always said you don't spend your whole life in boxing being scared. But after the shit Bernie just came out and did, it make me want to say that. Cause y'all saying any and everything but let's fight. Bernie, you are a poor representation of Terrence Crawford, bro. No disrespect, man. That's not it, bro. That ain't it. I'm pretty sure Terrence Crawford don't want you doing that. You spreading rumors out here. You mess around, nobody want to even do business with him after that, y'all. Because of Bernie out there spreading rumors with his mouth. Telling you. He need to get in the ring. I'm about to make a video, yo. Bernie the Boxer versus Frank Martin. Hell with that. 135. He got to get in there with Frank Martin after that, yo. From now on, I'm saying Bernice. Facts. Call him Bernice. Hey, Josh, Bernice he got to get in there with Frank Martin, yo. Now, since he talking crazy like that, it'll only be right. He got to get in there with Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in there with Frank Martin. I want to see Frank lay hands on boy now, man. After that, he can't do that. He can't do my boy like that, man. And I rock with Crawford. That's the crazy part. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand the hate that this man is getting. I really don't. I really don't understand it. It ain't real. It's fake. This shit don't make no sense, man. He told people, he really sat up there and told people to kill themselves, y'all. Man. So I'm respectfully correcting anybody that says Bernie or Bernard. Yeah, you gotta call him. First off, you can't even call him Bernard Burn no more. You gotta call him Bernard and Bernice. You said or Spar Martin. Yeah, it's something, right? But I say he got it now. He gotta get in the ring now. Now he gotta come out of retirement. He gotta get back in shape. Nah, fuck that, Josh. We gotta do it with no headgear under the lights. We don't care how long. We don't care if your last fight was in 2014. You talking like you still fight in 2022, bro. Like if you got the balls to come out and put a rumor out like that about a high profile athlete like Errol Spence and one of the biggest like pieces to boxing in the PBC and Al Haymon, if you got the ball, you got to be able to fight talking like that, yo. Like it's already in my mind. Like I'm naturally assuming that soon the minute Birdie uploaded that clip, that sound bite, he could fight. That's how I take it. He must could fight. He must could fight his ass off, y'all. Just think about them fighting words, man. He ain't accused one person, he accused two. He just went for the gusto. All because your man ain't getting in the ring. And y'all see why I did that live earlier on the trickle-down effect, the domino effect in boxing? Because Terrence Crawford ain't work out his side of the situation and get us that fight. Now we got all types of BS going on. See what I'm talking about? Bernice or Bernita is good. Man, ain't nothing he said in that clip, y'all, was about boxing, though, yo. Nothing. And that's just where we at in boxing. But they say we trying to smear Crawford. I like Crawford, and I'm going to keep rocking with him. I just ain't supporting no Avanesian fight because that's a waste of my time. Nah, bro. Nah, you bogus. And it would have been the same way for Spence. If Spence would have went that way and fought a dude like Avanesian, I swear I would have been saying the same thing. And I guarantee you people would have been nailing him to the cross. But because it's Terrence Crawford, they're going to justify it. Yo, ain't no way in hell we supposed to be watching that fight in 2022. Yo, I'm going to keep on saying it. I ain't never going to stop saying it. Even after the fight happened, I'm still going to be saying it. 2 years from now, I'm going to still be saying, remember when he fought Avanesian? We should have never had to sit through that. The hell wrong with that boy? Look at Bernice tripping and shit. Yeah, Bernice crazy, y'all. But yeah, that's enough of that guy, man. That was that clip, man. At the end of the day, he told us to kill ourselves pretty much. Anybody that's rocking with Spence and anything he got going on, he just said basically told us to go play in traffic. Can't vouch for nobody. I don't think EJ like that. But a lot of leaders be long out there. Oh, not it. Oh man, yeah, nah, yeah, I know what you mean, bro. Yeah, I just think it's crazy to go to stoop that low. Like, just keep it boxing. At the end of the day, that's not boxing. That's not boxing. Like SMH, as they say, SMH, man, that ain't boxing. But yeah, man, told us to kill ourselves. Anybody subscribe to that, he ain't rocking with. You know what I'm saying? His champ don't wear no bangs. Shit, I don't wear no bangs either, but shit, Spence. See, your fighter also don't fight in the inside, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Your champ don't fight in the inside like that either, but we ain't gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's that. But in other news, man, on the flip side of things, I don't know if y'all up to speed, but these hoes ain't got no manners. Facts, Josh. But yeah, we was talking. Remember we was talking earlier, and people was suggesting that, you know, Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda would be a good fight. And, you know, I said, yeah, it'd be a good fight. Like, you know, that'd be a good test for anybody because he throw 90 to 100 punches around and yada, yada. So, you know, the Zone posted this picture up on Twitter. Well, William Zepeda saying who next after his win over Jojo Diaz. And you know who responded. You know who responded immediately. You know what I'm saying? My fellow Jerseyan, Shakur Stevenson. And he wanted to let William Zepeda know and his handlers that he down. Like he with it. Black Grass Podcast, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? Yeah, Bernie the Boxer. If that's what you talking about, you said crazy. I could assume you probably talking about Bernie because he's a weird guy. Yeah. Conquest. Shakur said he down. So let's see the ball pretty much in their court now, and I guess that could be his welcome to 135 fight right there, William Zepeda. There you go. For the people that is already claiming he'd give Shakur so many problems. All right, well, I'm glad you said that because let's see this shit now. Not later. Let's see it now. Like now, as in like next now. Like the next person I see Shakur in the ring with, I hope is William Zepeda. I do. I keep telling people, and I'm gonna keep telling them over and over again. It's levels, man. Mark Nash, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? It's a crazy world. It's a crazy boxing world we living in today, man. Got no self-accountability. Even in that clip Bernie just uploaded, it's gonna be no self-accountability, bro. He just said all that reckless, weird shit and making it even more weird in the boxing world than it already is, yo. So it's a tough fight for Shakur because of the constant pressure. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, Josh. I keep hearing that, and I'm of the belief that it's possible. It's possible for that to be a tough fight for him, you know, with stylistically, maybe, you know, with somebody with that pressure that throw that many punches. But I said this and I'm gonna say this before, I'm gonna say it again. You know, he can box, he throw a lot of punches, he got the pressure, but Shakur is a master class boxer, and to be able to get all of those punches off, you got to be in punch distance or punch range. And I believe Shakur is a master at controlling the distance and range. And that's going to be like a key factor in the way that fight play out. What range is Shakur going to allow the fight to take place at? Because he's going to dictate the pace. Dude probably going to try to. But what I've noticed with those volume punchers is when you in there with a real boxer, with a real IQ, they know how to lower your punch output by staying out of range and keeping you from getting your feet set where you could throw that many punches. And, you know, although William Zepeda like to throw 5, 6, 7 punch combinations, I'm trying to tell people, examine the fight closer. The reason he was able to rip those combinations off on Jojo Diaz and throw 90 to 100 punches around, where was Jojo Diaz at for most of the fight? He was in the fire the whole time. He was never out at any range where it made Zepeda have to make any adjustment. He did have to work for Zepeda by being in his wheelhouse where he could throw 5, 6, 7 punch combinations. You think Shakur gonna be standing right in front of that dude so he could unload his clip on him? Absolutely not. He gonna have to. What I'm telling you is Zepeda gonna have to have a plan B against Shakur because he that level of fighter. He's not gonna be able to go in there and just, because he throw so many punches, that's just going to be the no. That's just one factor. And again, for you to be able to throw those punches, your feet got to be set and you got to be within punch range. Shakur knows how to use the ring and he controls distance and range with the best of them. And that's going to be the key factor in how that fight play out. The distance and range. He's not, I think as a result of that, you're going to see Zepeda throw a lot less punches. And then you got to think, he's going to be getting countered. So, and if we all watch boxing, right? So what happens when any fighter starts to get countered a lot, what do? They become a little more gun shy, a little more hesitant to let their hands go. It's just natural that's what happened. That's what you see play out whenever it's a fighter in there that throw a lot of punches, bro, and he got a real boxer in front of him. That real boxer got the ability to lower his punch output by not being there for him to get those punches off. And a good example of what I'm saying, y'all remember the first fight with Floyd and Maidana? Remember how many punches around Maidana threw in that first fight? Remember how many punches around he was throwing? It was looking crazy for Floyd, right? Do y'all remember the second fight as well? Do you remember the second fight was nowhere near that close? He wasn't able to throw nowhere near that amount of punches. Why was that? Because Floyd was out of range for him to be able to throw that amount of shots. And it's going to be the same thing with Shakur. Like I'm telling you, that's how you got to fight a guy like that. You can't stand there. And even with Shakur defense being the best in boxing, it wouldn't be smart of him to stay in the fire or inside in the pocket the entire night, how Jojo Diaz was for most of the fight anyway. You ain't never really see Jojo. Jojo ain't want to take a step back or none of that. He just kept coming. He kept taking punishment the whole night. Shakur not going to fight him that way. He going to have to earn it. Jojo was giving it to him. You get what I'm saying? Jojo ain't make him earn it. Jojo was giving it to him. He was a stationary target with a high guard, and he was getting hit with everything and the kitchen sink. I'm telling you. Yeah, facts, Ricky. Shakur will not be there for him to throw that plethora of punches that he like to throw. That shit will not be a deciding factor. You get what I'm saying? But I think it'll be moments where he is able to rip off those shots because they ain't like Shakur gonna run from him. But I just don't think it'll be enough. Skills pay the bills, and Zepeda is good, and that volume look good against a certain kind of fighter, a guy that'll stand right there and let him do it. He ain't gonna do that. But it could be Shakur toughest fight and force the real dog out on. Yeah, and all that is possible, Josh. I agree with you, bro. That's possible. But you know, I just got faith in him. And I got faith that he'd be able to do it. And I'm always go to what Floyd said. It's not that Shakur ain't the biggest, the strongest, or not even the fastest, but he beat us. He's the smartest. Get what I'm saying? And I just think that's what you're gonna really see play a factor. IQ. You get what I'm saying? Those fighters that throw those high volume fighters are used to having it their way, y'all, because they're not used to nobody making them have to fight. They used to controlling the fights there at their pace and throwing a bunch of punches and really overwhelming dudes because guys make the mistake of trying to fight fire with fire. The biggest mistake Jojo Diaz made was from a strategy standpoint. He fought the wrong fight. If he was unwilling to throw as many punches as Zepeda was throwing, then it made no sense for him to stay within range where Zepeda could unload as much as he was allowing him to unload. That should look bad, yo. You get what I'm saying? So he stayed in the fire and got burned, but he wasn't willing to burn the guy back. You get what I'm saying? He was sitting there just allowing it to happen. He'd let Zepeda rip combinations, and then he'd start getting his off. And a couple times he punched when Zepeda was punching, and you seen him have success. That's what he should have been doing. He should have been doing that and going to the guy's body instead of just walking forward with a high guard, getting his face punched in. Like, you get what I'm saying? He did that to himself. Floyd adjusted. Facts. That second fight, Floyd, it was nothing like that. He couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. He couldn't throw that many punches. And that's not the only fighter I've seen him do that to. Manny Pacquiao is also another fighter. And I get it. People are going to say he was way past his prime, whatever. He still beat Keith Thurman after that point. You know what I'm saying? So that Pacquiao is a guy that threw a lot of punches, right? He got in there with Floyd, and what happened? His punch output dropped dramatically. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's just a difference, man. It's a difference in skill level, man. Zepeda is good, but I don't think nobody really forced him to go to a plan B. You get what I'm saying? And by a plan B, I mean like you get what you see. He is what you get with that guy. He throw a lot of punches. He plays them very well. They educated punches. He don't just throw caution to the wind. But again, he used to having it his way. He's never been forced to go to a plan B. So I think in that fight, he'll have to go to plan B. Throwing a whole bunch of punches just won't be a deciding factor to me. Quee, what's going on, sis? How you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling up. Shakur won't have much time to think when a fighter like Zepeda throw 100 punches around. My opinion, just from the eye test. Yeah, but look, this is what I'm trying to tell you, Josh. This is something that you got to consider. For him to throw that amount of punches, the fighter has to, your opponent has to be in range for you to do so. I think Shakur is smart enough to know not to be in range where he could get off 90 to 100 punches. You get what I'm saying? He gonna make him fight at his pace. Watch, because when you're a smarter fighter, you got the ability to slow the fight down, and that's just something that Floyd. That's like a quality that I think him and Floyd share. Like I don't want to say nobody is like Floyd, but certain fighters got certain qualities that Floyd might have, and I think Shakur do when it come to controlling the pace of the fight and slowing the fight down. He make dudes fight at his pace. You get what I'm saying? And I think by staying outside of range. And you got to think he's going to be getting hit back. You get what I'm saying? He in there with a sharpshooter, like a very educated, high IQ boxer. So it ain't going to be like just coming forward or Shakur standing there with a high guard and letting Zepeda rip shots. You get what I'm saying? I just want y'all to just understand where I'm coming from. The only reason, or should I say the main reason he was able to throw that many punches around, because his fighter was in range for him to do so. And he stayed in the fire too long without throwing anything back. So meanwhile, it got to a point in the fight, Jojo Diaz was getting outlanded like 4-1. You get what I'm saying? Look how bad those odds are. Like 4 punches to 1. That's bad. Yo, he was getting, and it might have been worse than that at certain points in the fight. So you get what I'm saying? Jojo is tough, right? We knew that going into the fight. And I said that'd be his downfall. He's too tough for his own good. He didn't want to take a step back. And he didn't make any adjustment the whole fight. He took too much time in the pocket without fighting back. If you're going to stand in the pocket that long with a guy that's throwing 90 to 100 punches around, you got to be able to match his activity. If you can't match his activity, it's not wise of you to stay within range where he could just get his shots off. It just don't make sense. And that's why I say IQ. Jojo is a good fighter, but he's not the smartest fighter. That was a bad strategy move. That wasn't smart for him to do. And a big problem is he think he punch harder than he really do. I always said that. He was able to hurt Zepeda, but that's because he was actually punching in between punches. What he should have been doing the whole fight. He only did it in spots. That's why he got, he fought back, but he didn't fight back enough. Yeah. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? But you see his punch output, his punch output was lower, yo. Saying like that. This like Shakur got Floyd kind of footwork. Nah, he don't gotta have Floyd's footwork. It's not about so much the footwork, because I don't think nobody got Floyd footwork but Floyd. But I say this. One thing about Floyd's footwork that Shakur has in common, Floyd controlled distance and range. Just follow me. As their feet are not the same, but can they both, and do they both control distance and range better than almost any fighter in boxing today? I absolutely believe so. So again, I'm telling y'all, Shakur is smart enough to not stay within range where Zepeda would be able to rip 90 or 100 punches around. I don't see how y'all haven't seen that. And again, if he wasn't as smart a fighter as he is, I wouldn't think he would be able to do this. I would say that I would think the matchup would be even tougher. But it's a reason why he say he's down to fight this dude, because he didn't know how to fight him. Think about it, yo. When you talking about the elite level, and the only thing people are bringing up over and over again is the fact that you throw a whole bunch of punches, that's the equivalence to me of you telling me a dude punch hard. Because that was the same thing with Oscar Valdez, right? He just was coming off a one-punch knockout over Miguel Berchelt that was worse than you ever seen Berchelt get knocked out to date, right? That same fighter got in there with Shakur Stevenson and even come close to hurting him. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm saying at the elite level, you need more than one attribute to beat an elite fighter like Shakur. It's going to take more than a high volume of punches for you to beat him. And again, I'm not saying that's all Zepeda has, but that's what everybody's focusing on. And that's just one part of it. That's where people go wrong. You fall short in your assessment because you're only talking about one part of the fight. What if, like he normally do, controls the distance and range, and as a result, Zepeda is not able to throw 90 to 100 punches around? Say if that's it. Say if it's cut in half, because that's a real reality. That's something that really could take place. Then you got to factor in, even when he throws punches, he gonna have punches coming back at him. Shakur not gonna stand there like JoJo Diaz and get punched in his face all night. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all know better than that. So again, when you're throwing, especially if you're throwing 4, 5, 6 punches and you getting caught with sharp counters in between, you're gonna second guess throwing some of them combinations. It's just natural to do that. You're gonna second guess it because you're getting hit. Facts, Gerald. I'm telling you, and he has more wrinkles. He's more versatile. Tell me what else that Williams Zepeda got to offer that's really going to trouble Shakur other than him throwing a lot of punches. Get what I'm saying? Outside of that, what else is it? What else is it? And we could talk about it. If y'all see something else that y'all think would cause some problems, just let me know. Mental pressure. Yeah, but you know what? I'm with you, Josh. I'm with you. Because and a lot of times, like fighters can, especially boxers that like to be cute, that's used to having it their way, they can't deal with pressure. But I think when we talking about Shakur, we talking about the elite level, and I think he's mentally tough. I think being able to perform at the elite level, you got to be mentally tough, and I think the mental pressure is always a reality, but I don't think it's going to affect him the way it would the average fighter. I just think he's elite level talent, man, generational talent. So I don't think pressuring him is going to knock him off his game either. You get what I'm saying? Because you got to think he's going to prepare for this. And again, I got this kind of confidence. It's not just what he could do physically. He's smarter than everybody he gets in the ring with. And he shows me that. Zepeda, he been having it all his way. Is he going to have to earn what he going to have to earn his keep in that fight? He just not going to, but I mean, shit, did he work the body in his last fight, Roja? He definitely did. Real good too. He hurt Conceição a few times to the body too. You know, I know because I was there. I seen it. JoJo, he's on my radar. F him. Oh man, I ain't know that about JoJo. I know JoJo was living fast. Shakur fight Jermaine Ortiz next, but I'll take his Zepeda fight. Cool. Valdez 2.0. I'm telling you, Conquest. I'm telling you. Feeling good. You're feeling good over there, sis. Hopefully you're feeling okay over there. But yeah, man. Valdez 2.0. I'm telling you that you just got to come with more than that. A lot of times I feel like I could see how a fight play out based on what level of confidence or why people have confidence in a fighter. And right now, what I've been hearing since I've seen the Zepeda fight, JoJo Diaz, is how many punches he throw. I'm not impressed, man. It's easy. I'm gonna keep saying this, y'all. Yeah, I don't see how this went past everybody. It's very easy to throw 90 to 100 punches when the guy you are fighting is almost participating like a walking punching bag. JoJo Diaz really was walking forward with a high guard, just accepting being beat up to the head and body. Just think about what I'm talking about. He was coming forward, y'all. He was the one walking forward, trying to walk Zepeda down and getting lit up like a Christmas tree. Again, that's why he was able to throw that many punches. He stayed within punch range. He ain't make him earn nothing. He gave it to him. I got to understand that Shakur gonna make him work. We talking about the skill gap is significant in JoJo Diaz and Shakur Stevenson. Like, I know y'all know that. It's not even close. The skill level is not even close. About it's over now. I don't think listen, I never say that. And again, let me say this: to not go to opponent's body when it suits you would kind of be like a lack of having IQ, right? We seen Shakur just in his last fight, and like a lot of times people judge you on what they seen last, right? So the last time you seen him in the ring, what was he doing to his opponent? Not only was he consistently going to his body, he was hurting him to the body. So this whole, I don't think that's make or break, but I think it would be very wise. And think again, we talking about the elite level. So I'm assuming, at least me, maybe y'all grade Shakur differently than me. I'm thinking he one of the most intelligent fighters in boxing. So you think he ain't gonna understand to go to somebody's body that's a high volume puncher? You get what I'm saying? That's second nature. You think they ain't gonna work on that, going to that dude's body? Yeah, right. It's still gonna be a good fight. It's not gonna be a walkthrough for Shakur. Don't think I'm saying that, but I like he gonna be tested and he'll be just fine. I just need to see maybe 3 more rounds to see how a fight is gonna go. Her ass be spot on. Oh yeah, Ash with the predictions. Man, yeah, she called the Zepeda fight. I'm sure she said she knew JoJo was gonna lose. I said that too. Zepeda never fought no one like Shakur. It's safe to say that. And I get it. Y'all gonna say Shakur never fought a valiant puncher like, you know, William Zepeda, and that's fair. That's fair too. But again, what else do he bring to the table that's gonna be a real threat? Just a high punch volume? You get what I'm trying to say? Pressure like that? Nah, that's not gonna be. That ain't gonna cut it. And Shakur showed me he got a beautiful uppercut too, and that's a perfect punch for a guy. And then y'all, you got to consider, y'all, when you dealing with a sharpshooter that fights back and picks his shots very well, you get what I'm saying? He gonna understand to punch in between shots. He's gonna counter you back. You get what I'm saying? Think about it. When you got to throw that many punches, you leave yourself open. You're susceptible to getting punched in your face. That's the flip side. Like, you know, the good side is if I throw a whole bunch of punches, maybe I could overwhelm my opponent and, you know, hurt him and get him out of there, maybe, or something like that. But the flip side is if I throw a whole bunch of punches and I don't land these punches because I'm in there with a fighter that got the best defense in boxing. Y'all get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's things you have to factor in. Let's just assume Shakur is going to stay on par with having the best defense in boxing. It's not going to be easy for Zepeda to land on him. When has it ever been easy for any fighter to land on him? And I'm telling you, throwing all them punches and you in there with somebody that know how to weather storms, get your ass knocked out quick. As he was getting hit over and over till he was punching his body up. 1,500 punches, you're going to slow him down somehow, jab the body, clinch, reset. Yeah, and again, Roger, that's what, again, I'm not saying like, you know, if he's, listen, if William Zepeda is to fight Shakur next based on what this little interaction, him saying he down, if Zepeda is able to throw 1,500 punches, y'all, then Shakur would in fact not have done the things that I think he's capable of doing. You get what I'm saying? That would mean he didn't do anything differently than most of these other fighters. If Zepeda is able to land, or throw 1,500 punches, then he really didn't do his job defensively. His job, I'm telling you, and I can see this, that somebody will have to convince me that a focal point in that fight wouldn't be to make sure he don't get off those 90 to 100 punches around that he like to throw. And you know how you're going to do that? By controlling the distance and range. He got to, for him to throw that many punches, his feet got to be set. And then you got to be in there with somebody that can't fight, to just stand there like JoJo. He's not going to stand there. He's going to make him work. So I'm trying to tell you, he's going to make William Zepeda go to plan B. I'm going to keep telling y'all that. He's going to go to plan B. And he's going to have to answer some questions. That volume just ain't going to be enough. Destroy the body. Facts. But then you, I learned this from several fighters. Floyd ain't the only one that done it. But he done it so many times. Like that's been the situation in a lot of his fights. He's in there with a guy that's used to throwing a whole lot of punches. But when you in there with a defensive wizard, all them punches that you used to throwing, you got to be more strategic because you in there with a real dog. You're not in there with somebody that's going to let. When has Shakur sat there and let somebody hit him 5, 6, 7 times in a row? Name a fight in them 19 fights y'all seen that he let somebody do that? You get what I'm saying? You ain't never seen him let somebody hit him 5, 6, 7 times in a row. You could barely hit him twice in a row, let alone 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 times in a row. You gotta take that into account. Like, it's other factors. That's just one way. What if he's able to get off that many punches? Then I see that being a much tougher fight if he's able to throw 1,500 punches. But I don't see it. I just don't see it. Smart fighters are smart fighters. They ain't just smart sometimes. They smart all the time. And that's the difference. He going to be the smarter man. Feints to make him open up first. Yeah, and think, Jay, he might not even have to use as many feints because William Zepeda willingly opens up because what, y'all? What's his bread and butter? Because everybody been mentioning since we've been talking about it. He throws a lot of punches and throwing a lot of punches. There were plenty of openings for Jojo Diaz in that fight. He just didn't seize the moment. And he took advantage in one particular moment when he hurt Zepeda. You get what I'm saying? He hurt him. And that's that. He was able to do that because he was actually fought back instead of allowing this dude to rip you with combinations and then try to fight back. You get what I'm saying? It was stupid to fight that way. You get what I'm saying? And again, it's all about being intelligent in the ring. It's not just physical. Like if y'all had to think, if y'all had to ask yourself, who gonna be the smarter fighter on fight night? Who would you just think? I think we all would naturally think, or who's shown you to be the smarter fighter? William Zepeda is undefeated, but who's more intelligent in the ring? Who's more the thinker? Who's more the masterclass boxer? You get what I'm saying? He got more than one wrinkle to me. You get what I'm saying? And I just don't think a dude throwing a bunch of punches is going be a deciding factor. It's going to get to a point where you're going to have to earn it. Expert with the feints, yeah, feints too. And just judging that distance is very important. Like, that's key. If somebody's not in range, you can't get that many shots off. So he's used to throwing at most 5 to 6, then possibly even 7 punch combinations, right? If you in there with a fighter that can cut that in half, those 6 to 7 punch combinations are probably 3 or 4 punch combinations. That's a significant difference over a 12-round span. You get what I'm saying? That lowers your chances of throwing those 1,500 punches significantly. You get what I'm saying? Just naturally. Like, but you got to be able to control distance and range, because if you're not in range to be hit, then where are you going to throw? Where are you going to throw all these punches at? That's what I'm saying. JoJo was go watch that fight again if y'all don't remember, and see how JoJo fought the wrong fight strategically, walking toward a dude that throw that high volume and you're not willing to fight back that much. You get what I'm saying? He was willing to he soaked up a lot of punishment, but he didn't dish out nearly enough because he accepted being punched on. It was crazy. Let me know, Bud used the BFK background. Correct. Shakur don't get hit 5.1 times a round. Counter puncher stops a valiant puncher like Zepeda and be scared to throw because of what's coming back. And what's Shakur going to do? Be a sharpshooter. You feel me, Josh? He going to be cracking them. Conquest salute, bro. Appreciate you in that super chat as always, my bro. Appreciate you. Counter punches and stop it, but destroy that body. Yeah, facts. And again, I agree with the body attack. That would need to be a point of attack. I think that would be smart. And I'm talking about go to his body as early as the first round. Pretty much like he did with Conceição. He was picking his body. He was picking some good body shots. He hurt that dude a couple times to the body. I truly think he hurt him more to the body in that fight than to the head. Strike correct and at the right place counter. That's what you want to do. Yeah, Tank lullabies everybody. I already know. Yo, Doom, you crazy. You kill me when you say that. You lullaby. Lullaby. Yeah, you facts though. Tank different. What's good with you though, Zoom? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling, bro? Josh Facts, Jose fought a lot of volume power punches, and I realized counter punching to the head and body kills volume punches. And again, Josh, you go back and look at those fights, and that's why I highlighted the Maidana fight, because that was one of the more recent examples. That was toward the tail end of his career. That was a prime example. His first fight, he went in, threw all them punches. Why, y'all? Because Floyd, a master at using the entire ring when he want to, you know what I'm saying? He knows his way around the entire ring. He elected to fight that man at what he do best. And as a result, the fight was much more competitive than what it should have been. And as a result, in the second fight, he told John, I fought your way the first time. Now I'm going to make you earn it. He said, now I'm going to make you earn it. And get what I'm saying? And Maidana might have won 2 rounds out of that fight that second time around. You get what I'm saying? And he threw nowhere near 100 punches around, nowhere near 80 punches around, because Floyd was not in range for him to throw those punches. His feet got to be set. You can't just throw them at anywhere. The guy got to be there, and Shakur ain't going to be there. I'm telling y'all that. He's just too smart for that. Just too smart for that. I'm banking this on intelligence. I ain't even focusing so much on the physical aspect of it. Remember, boxing is what they tell you, how I'm more mental than it is physical. We all know who coming to fight. You get what I'm saying? That little stab to the body. That little stab to the body. And then them hooks to the body. So I noticed Shakur was throwing he was throwing the Conceição, catching them with good hooks to the body too. He was working, man. It was good to see. Wanted to join the cook sessions, all good, Zoom. You know it. We know it. Yeah, man. But just to pull you up to speed, Zoom. Remember, we was just having a conversation like earlier today when I was doing the live, and people was suggesting that Shakur fight William Zepeda as a first fight at 35, and then you fast forward to now, and you know, the Zone posted that picture saying who next for Zepeda, and Shakur responded. He said he down. So I just hope that is a first fight for him. I want to see it. We done did all this talking about it. I definitely want to see it, just so y'all can know I know what I'm talking about. And y'all gonna come back here or y'all gonna be here live with me while I'm calling the fight. If I ain't actually there, then you know y'all gonna see I know what I'm talking about. Shakur just gonna do something different to him. Yeah, I sub to the bro Zoom. Demetrius, what's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling, Brody? Oh, man. If I doesn't speak any English, he told me to never bet against Floyd Mayweather for his special one. Yeah, man. Yeah, and there's so many people that still stupid enough to do it. Alden Johnson, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. Ain't a bad fight to start him at 35. Yeah, Zepeda don't suck. He's a name in the division. Rolly should stay in the division to call Stevenson. I'll watch that too. Yeah. Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah, as far as the Zepeda fight, I think it's cool because we just had a couple of the family in here earlier today saying like Zepeda and Stevenson would be a good fight. It'd be a good matchup style-wise. Now you fast forward to now. And that's how quick stuff move. And they posted that picture, the Zone did, saying who's next. Shakur said he down. So let's see if they respond. Khan could squat 7 million pounds undeniably. Pure facts. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's why he had to retire on these dudes, man. Cause he was getting too, you know what I mean? He was getting too big. Getting too big for boxing. Appreciate you, big dog. What's good with you, bro? How you feeling? Never bet against Floyd Mayweather. Facts. The Zone doesn't have any other 35-pounders for Zepeda anyway. Yeah, you might as well throw him in there with Shakur. Everybody watch it. Shakur's a good fight. I'd take Shakur by UD, though. Me too. I keep telling them, Zoom, like I know this dude throw all them punches, but when you in there with a masterclass boxer, it's one he know what range to be in to get his shots off, and he know what range to be at so you can't get your shots off. That's going to be pivotal. I'm telling y'all now. The worst thing he would do is fight him like stay in the pocket. How he did with Conceição, walking Conceição down. That wouldn't be the right strategy for Zepeda because Zepeda throw way more punches. You would be doing half of the work for him trying to walk him down like that. So I think because of the risk factor, and Zepeda got some power too. So Shakur fight him a different way, much differently than he fought Conceição, in my opinion. But if he start touching him too early, I don't know. He might say the hell with it. He might try to walk him down because that's exactly what he did. I said after 4 or 5 rounds, he was going to start walking Conceição down. I told dude sitting right next to me that. He seen it. He seen I knew what I was talking about. Zepeda would destroy Loma. Horrible matchup. Hell yeah. Right now, hell yeah, that's a bad matchup. And they could say what they want. Say what you want. Nah. Loma looking older, bro. He ain't just beating him up. He not just beating him up. He ain't just beating him up. Hell no, he ain't just beating him up. Nope. I want to see how big. I want to see exactly Zepeda's size, how big he is, see compared to Loma. You feel me? Like when you're a smarter fighter, you just know that. You know all about distance and range. You know how to judge it better than anybody. And Shakur know how to make you miss just by doing just enough. You get what I'm saying? He don't do a lot of senseless and wasteful movements in the ring. Get what I'm saying? So that's another thing. I'm telling you, Zepeda, he'll have Zepeda in his world for sure. I'm telling you, that should be something different. Because he gonna go in his mind. He like, yeah, I'm gonna just work, throw a whole lot of punches, work as hard as I could. That shit ain't gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work. That shit is not gonna work. Shakur versus Rolly would be good. Shakur would do Rolly like Heron, but purposely not KM. Just fuck Rolly up for 12 rounds. He'd definitely punch on him for 12 rounds. But just to be fair, he better be, stay on point because Rolly, big, strong dude. That's not a dude I want to see cracking Shakur or any other type of way. But he'd make Rolly miss all night though. He'd embarrass Rolly. They'd never think to put. If you ask Rolly would he fight Shakur Stevenson right now, he'd tell you no, and he'd probably say because he don't sell or he boring or something like that. That's cold words for I can't fuck with him. Well, Matias, do you know? Nope. The last I heard, he had called out. Well, one of the last things I heard, he did call out Regis. Remember Regis was saying nobody won't say his name? Matias definitely said his name. I don't know if Regis got that because Regis got a title shot now, so he cool. Telling you, like, sometimes y'all don't ever forget, like, boxing ain't just physical. It ain't just being physical in there. It's about being smarter than the guy you in there with. And if you think just going in there winging a whole bunch of punches, if that's your game plan, good luck. Because when you get to a plan B and you don't know what to do, like, that's why I said, what's his plan B going to be? when he can't land or when he can't throw all them punches because he ain't in position to land them. I don't know. I have issues with Zepeda, especially with that output. Yeah, it'd be tough. He can give anybody them issues. But Loma also could pick them apart though and catch them in between some of them shits. I'm telling you, yo, everybody don't respond to pressure the same way. Some people know how to fight through that shit. I just seen the young prospect Ashton Sylvie. He just was in there with a dude that was swinging haymakers, like going for broke from the first round, just trying to knock his head off. He calmly knocked that dude out with ease. And if he wasn't a calm under pressure, he would have probably got knocked out or caught himself. He made short work of that dude. And that's why I say skills pay the bills. You just go in there thinking you're going to wing shots. You in there with a guy that know how to catch you in between your shots, make you second guess throwing them same shots again. You get what I'm saying? And then especially if you're going to throw the same combinations over and over. Tanks, that's how tanks stop people. Basically getting trained Devin versus Old Loma. Those are fair handicaps on both sides. You know what, Roja? Speaking of that drain, I forget who it was, but I think it was somebody from Devin Haney camp. They said the weight cut is not as bad as it looked. So, you know, it's pretty much self-explanatory. They saying like it looked worse than what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that bad for him. He might have looked a certain way. And why I could agree with that, because I don't think his performance was affected in any way by it. Loma will whoop that ass. I'm telling you, Loma still got something for some of these dudes. I mean, Tease beats everyone to me. Powerful, fundamentally strong. Fundamentally sound, strong chin. He got a chance to make tough fights, and he probably could upset a couple people, but you know what his problem gonna be, oddly enough, IQ. What's his plan B? Because I seen how Matias fight too, and I seen a fight where I think it was the draw he had. He rematched that dude. I think he stopped him in a rematch. But again, what's his plan B? Because I ain't see it in neither of them fights. And he just like a come forward pressure fighter, a strong guy. Like that's not gonna beat the elite level. Like you get what I'm saying? It's some good guys that he could beat like that with that skill set. But when you talking about the elite level, nah, like you need a plan B, because it's sometimes your plan A ain't gonna work, and what you gonna revert to. And what do I see? I don't see Matias as being a real skillful boxer. I see him being like a pressure fighter, boxer, puncher. He can fight, but what do he want to do? I seen him do it 2 fights in a row, just wanted to like fight it out. And you know, I feel like if he start getting touched up, he gonna go with what he know, try to get in close and make the fight, make it ugly, you know what I mean, and make it rough in there. And that don't beat the elite level 140 to me. I pick Regis over him, Matias. I pick Regis. Oddly enough, Regis is like a skillful street fighter to me. That's how he fight. Core about to fight at Casey. He was the one who punched Quavo. He just screwed his career. Oh shit, man. Get out of there, Black Lambo. You stupid. He said, man. He got me. You got me with that, but it better not be. Matias is like a mini better BF. Yeah, I mean, he a mauler. He a mauler for sure. I heard that. I asked myself, when does a person look at your back or face? Your back or your face? What? Wow, you said, I hope not. I ain't hear that. As long as I ain't hear that, they better not try to snatch my boy up in there. Oh, yeah, that'd be crazy, Black Lambo. Salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling him up on LDTV. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling? Oh, man. Lambo, if that's true, he won't be fighting for a while. Yeah. Yeah, if it is. Like, if he... But you know what? It's like, shit, I say as long as you didn't, you ain't commit the actual act, then, you know what I'm saying? Then, yeah. Because so far, the good thing is ain't nobody tying his name into that shit. And you probably know, because sometimes people know people that be around situations like that. But I would hope not. 135 and 150 are so stacked. It's crazy. Why you say 150? Who the hell was at 150? Or unless you asked a typo, you meant 54 or 40. But yeah, 135, 40, 135 got some new killers, got some young talent in there. 40 got some, 40 about to get some more because some people from 35, I think, gonna go there eventually. And so on and so forth. Some people from 30 gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? And come out if he did because of the cameras. Yeah, and plus he ain't, you know, he ain't did the act. So because from what I mean, it's kind of, you know, you had, I say this, the stories that I came across, it was kind of, you know, clear cut, like what happened and what transpired to some degree. It was like, you know, seemed like some situation that just went left out of nowhere. Signing with TWT, I like the way y'all handle your own company work, including boxing. Hey man, you know how it is. Hey, we got the website too though for on some real though. If you want to check it out, we definitely got a website, bro. If you was serious. Truly effing with this. You said, yeah, you know, I know, like the area, I know who we link with, so I know why you would say that, and I seen a couple of those people present. I'm like, yeah, that should be crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy situation. But from where I hear, just like it's like unfortunately, it's like a typical situation that occurs at dice games. That's why I never played dice ever, like ever. never, never. Because I always understood. I never understood, should I say, why everybody know how to play, but it still end up being a fight or some type of disagree. That I can't understand for the life of me. It's rules and everybody know them, but somehow you still get into an argument. It's like, it's weird. For real? You serious? Or are you playing? You playing? You playing? Or are you serious, yo? Oh yeah. Nah, but Conquest, what I'm telling you is I think somebody from his camp was speaking on that, and they were saying it's not as bad as it looked. So they saying that, to me, the way I process that is he's saying, you know, self-explanatory. He's saying like it looked worse than what it was. And why I say, you know, I could agree to that to some degree because his performance, I don't think, suffered. But again, you do got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mindful. You don't want to compromise your health to try to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with it. When that accessory just you was there. Oh yeah. I hope it wouldn't be nothing like that. I hate losing money. Shit, man. I'm about to say, don't tell. I'm about to say that's crazy. I don't be asking the truth, but I got you, bro. Yeah, I mean, let's hope that don't happen though. I would hope not. That'd be weak. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Black Lambo, because that's, you know, I'm in Jersey. I'm from Jersey. That's my boy right there. But I don't support ignorance though, man. At the end of the day, I would hope he'd be smart enough. Got to be smarter than that, especially in today's world. Like, it wouldn't even make sense. But just to briefly touch on it real quick, from what I gathered from it is, you know, dice game going on. One of the fellas in the group was losing the money, and got into an argument, and you know, went from there. Philly, salute to Philly. I broke Crush from Philly, yeah. So salute to Philly, because y'all ain't nothing but a neighbor to Jersey anyway. Just the neighbors. You ain't too far. You know, salute to Philly though. You know, Rosie. Yeah. Now sometimes he know, but see how he slipped it in there in the middle, so he caught me real quick. So I had to ask him, like, for real. That I had to realize who I was talking to. He still got me because I wasn't thinking about it right there. Man. Steven Espinosa. Yeah, but family of Jersey, that's what's up, bro. Salute to Jersey, the home team, man. Terrence Crawford started a live video. Terrence Crawford, is he making an announcement on IG? What Terrence Crawford doing, y'all? Come on, bud. Look, this Bud Crawford live now, y'all.
All right, cool. I take no guarantee. I take, you know what I mean, the less end of the money. You know, whatever it is you want, I take it because that's how much confidence I got that I'm going to beat that man. That's how much confidence I got I'm going to beat that man. So, you know, even though I know I was getting fucked.
Peace, Black Lambo.
In the long run, I just, you know, wanted a little transparency. I said, okay, if I'm gonna bet on myself and I'm gonna go against all the odds, then I wanna, you know what I mean, a little transparency. Of course, you know, I want to be able to
Crawford,
write off on, you know, things that's gonna affect my check. Of course, I want to see if the numbers add up to what they telling me. You're not gonna go in. It's just simple to me to think that a person will go in a business with a person 50-50 and this person would tell them, well, you got to give me 50% down and I give you 50%. And then you say, oh, well, I'm not going to tell you how much we really made, but I'm going to just give you this. You just got to trust me. Come on now. It don't make no sense. I never was offered a guarantee, not once. I never, you know what I mean, was given anything. But here, you want this fight? We gonna fuck you, and then, you know what I mean, you got what you want. But, you know, that's how much confidence and faith I have in myself. You know, I took it all. I took it all. I took the risk. You know, big risk, big reward. That's how I look at it. And I believe in my abilities, and I believe in myself. So I'm like, it's whatever. You know, Errol Spence, he can't say the same. He can't say the same. You know, he on audio saying Al Haymon gonna make sure he's good. He's in the best position to win this fight. Of course he is. He supposed to. You know, you got everything surrounding you to help you. You know, so people mad at me because Al told me if I don't take this fight, he's just gonna go and Errol Spence gonna make 8 million, eight figures. He's gonna make 8 figures without me. So basically, he telling me, well, you take this fight or leave it, or you got nothing. Basically, because we've been dragging. So when I don't know,
it's like, so many people we know in the comments right now.
He been dealing with, or they been dealing with, but I'm not the type of guy to just sit on my ass and sit on my hands for no man to feed my family. So you mad at me for taking a fight with a tough opponent, you know?
Oh man,
you may not know him.
Don't start, Crawford. Don't start. Don't fucking start, bro. Don't start, bro.
A guarantee that I wouldn't even get.
See? He had me, y'all. He almost won me over. I was about to agree with him until he made it about the money. So we all see it's really about the money. That's all that's his complaint right now is the money. Look what he talking about right now. This dude, I knew it, man. He almost fucking had me too, man. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm not trying to hear it, bro.
Just sit there and just take it.
Nah.
That's crazy. That ain't even my style. See, me personally, I wasn't even gonna say nothing because I'm not the talkative type. And y'all pretty much know that. But sometimes
nah, you need to say something.
You gotta say what's real. You gotta say what's on your mind, and you gotta stop letting these people just do what they want with you. A lot of people say, well, did he ask
Yeah, I hate the dick riding that I'm seeing in the comment section. Now all y'all positive. Some of y'all been killing Bud for months. Now y'all want to be super positive. Man, yeah, I ain't trying to hear all that. You ain't want to fight, bro.
But I was signed to Bob Arum. I wasn't my own boss. I was given a guarantee on.
Yeah, hey Zoom, he almost had me, bro.
I fought.
He making it about the money. I get it to a certain degree, but you still walked away and gave us a lesser fight, bro. Talking about feeding your family, man. Shut up. You trying to make it about that? It ain't about that, man. You chose the bag over legacy, then, bro. That's all. Just say that.
What to tell you, you know? So I stated that I want to fight this year, and that was my thing. I wanted to fight this year. So we going back and forth, numbers, boom, boom, boom.
He wanted to fight this year, but I got a clip right now that say he said the fight was past him, y'all. This the same dude now. He wants us to believe that he really wanted it when he was just adamant on the Zone platform. He said he didn't want the fight. It was past him. Dude, man, you ain't never hear Errol Spence say the fight was past him. Not one time.
If you're a real one, like you say you is, like the truth, you'll come out and tell the truth. You tell the truth, buddy. Come on, man. I called you and told you, listen, got this bread on the table, man. What is you doing? What is you doing? You're not your own boss, my dude. So stop saying that you your own boss. Stop saying that you the truth.
None he is explaining is explaining that Errol is not his own boss. That's where he go wrong. He didn't explain that well.
I'm not knocking. You know what I mean? It is what it is. They got you to where you is now. But, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying. But like, when you look at it, a lot of people say, oh, well, why you didn't fight Boots, or why you didn't fight Ortiz?
Yeah, why?
Well, them names that never came up. I would have fought them names in a heartbeat.
Them names never came up. Oh my God, yo, I don't believe that. He lying again, y'all.
Who you think I am? I'm the best fighter in the world. I always fought in my mandatories. I ain't never ducked my mandatories. But, you know, yet and still.
Man, you fighting Avanesian, bud. That's wild, yo. I wish I could talk to him.
This is about to fight a guy that he promised and he swore that he wasn't going to fight, which is Keith Thurman. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what's floating around. So, what's up with the trueness with that?
See, he talking about one thing. He damn near got forced to fight Keith Thurman because of this dude, and he trying to blame it on him. Nah.
You about to fight him?
Nah. You about to fight Avanesian.
So
Keith Thurman better than Avanesian, yo.
You want to know why, fans? Because of the money. It's all about the money. Come on now. He not gonna make that much.
I said it's all about the money. I said it way before he said it. You all about the money.
Come on, man. It's obvious. Who Spence gonna fight besides me that's gonna make, you know, $20 million? Nobody. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I don't know how truthful it is, but you know, Floyd say, you know, he's the spokesman of PBC and he's out right.
He exposed himself, Conquest. He crazy. He don't get it though. He think he doing damage control, but he making it worse. He almost had me until he made it about the money. Then I said, I get it. You talking about feeding your family? This a tough opponent, man. Get out of here. Nobody forced you to fight David Avanesian. Talking about Virgil Ortiz and Boots' name didn't come up. You would have fought him in a heartbeat. Man, get out of here, man. Don't nobody believe that shit. Come on, man. You're supposed to be taking real challenges. You fighting David Avanesian talking about he a tough opponent. Man, shut up with that.
You know what I mean?
Ain't no tough opponent.
Man. We stepping up to the plate, man.
That boy trash, man.
They turning boxing around, man. All the biggest fights, you know what I mean, going through them. You know, they the new wave.
You hear this dude?
You know, hey, giving these fighters, you know what I mean, they just do.
Oh, he stole my shit. You heard him?
You want to fight this
Did
guy?
you hear him? Crawford. You heard Crawford?
You know?
He stole my shit. He said giving fighters they just do. That's what I do. You don't do that, bud.
After this fight, Spence, you know what I mean, successful. I'm successful. He said he gonna spin the block. Can let him spin the block so I can drop him off where he's standing. And that's just how I'm gonna keep it. It's just that simple. He spin the block. We're gonna be ready for whatever. And y'all fans, y'all can, you know what I mean, chop it up and edit it and put it however y'all want and try to change the narrative or my words, but
we ain't gotta change the narrative. You fighting a tune-up fight and you talking about it's a tough opponent. Shut your ass up, bud. You needed a tune-up, bro. You fighting a tune. This is a tune-up fight.
We in the building. Tune in, y'all. If y'all don't, you know what I mean, y'all some haters. If y'all do,
we not no fucking haters.
It is what it is, man. Support the kid.
Come on, bro. Yo, man, did y'all hear this boy, man? Oh man, yo, Bud Crawford. That was live too, by the way, y'all. That was Bud Crawford, man. I don't know what the hell that boy talking about. It was all about the money, man. He could have just said that. That's all. He could have said that. He could have said it was about the money. That's all he had to say, bro. That's all he had to say. Avenesian was Boots' opponent till he took him from Boots. Why don't Buzz say that? Hey, man, Josh, that's a good point, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a fact. Try to say they names never came up, man. Man, you about to see a ton of videos now. I'm glad I had that on live and actually clicked it. I was about to swipe it off the notification off too, man. All Bud did was made that about money, y'all. That's all I heard, really. You try to basically you said Spence ain't his own boss. You really want to fight. They wasn't giving you no guarantees. You said, cool, you would take this, you would take that, but you still ain't saying why the fight didn't happen. You still ain't saying why it took you. Why did it take you this long to make this fight as opposed to the other one?
What was the turnaround like? How quick were these negotiations?
Between 24 and 48 hours. Like you say, you'd have seen Frank on the Thursday. I think it happened on the Thursday, but with a time scale in America. So he had a bit of a long night the Thursday night. If I remember rightly, it was a long night the Thursday night. You know, when two parties want to fight, it's easy to make. They had their ideas, we had ours. We found happy mediums on some things. We dug our heels in on others. It was a pleasure to deal with, and easy, no problem. They wanted this, we wanted that, and we got it done very quickly, mate. Happened, like you say, out the blue.
Get your ass out of here, Bud Crawford. You a liar, bro. Y'all not about to do this. You got your man Bernie talking about Al and Earl is fairies and they sleeping together, man. Get your ass out of here. Then you just held that weak ass live justifying you fighting David Avenesian in 2022, man. Get out of here, man. He really just wasted his time, y'all. He really ain't even say nothing. He could have just kept that to himself. That's the announcement people was talking about he had. Don't nobody care about that shit, bro. You recorded the IG live. Word, that's what's up, TJ. He full of it, bro. Yo, the Wise Crush, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? BF gonna cook his ass tomorrow for that live. Yeah, I know it. I already know. I'm gonna go find. I'm gonna go find the whole clip somewhere too, and I'm gonna revisit this. But yeah, Crush, you ain't hear it. You ain't. Hold on. I gotta make sure. Hey, Crush, you ain't here. So you ain't hear that what Bernie said. If you ain't hear it, I'm gonna play the clip again. But we just was listening to Bud do his little Instagram live, basically saying why the fight didn't happen, and y'all mad because I went and you know what I mean, made a fight with somebody. He just said a bunch of nothing, yo. Said it wasn't no guarantees. He wanted to know how he got paid, something like that. Hey Crush, he almost had me for a minute, yo. He almost had me for a minute. I was about to say, yo, I feel you. I really was about to say, I feel you, Crawford. I really was about to type that until he started justifying the opponent, saying he fighting a tough opponent. And, you know what I mean? He started talking about the money. Then he said, so it's really about the money. Yeah, it's about the money. I knew it was. It wasn't. You said Spence said he gonna spin the block, so let him spin the block so you could drop him off where he stand. You the best. You always fought your mandatories. You never ducked none of your mandatories. And he's saying he about to fight Thurman. That's what he hearing. So he like, where's the truth in that? He was talking a little spicy. Do you believe the hedge fund story? What hedge fund story? Are you just waking up? Yeah, something like the fans again. Yeah, almost like smearing it in our faces again. Like he had to feed his family type deal. He tried to pull that angle, man. We ain't trying to hear that, Crawford. You ain't broke, bro. You would have did more than fed your family if you would have beat Errol Spence up. You know what he talking about? Went on live and basically tucked his tail and justified it, Josh. Monica, salute, Queen. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? Yeah, he justified it, Crush. That's what it sounded like. I wish I had his screen recorded. Like I just ain't one of them. I ain't got the screen record, but I don't even know. I wonder, could I play it? Let me see if he saved it. Sometimes they save them, man. Let me see if he saved it. I'll be able to play it back. But knowing his weird ass, he probably don't even know how to do that. Probably don't know how to save it. Budrick. Man, bro. This dude, man. I hope he was smart enough to save it. Yeah, he probably a lame and didn't save it, yo. Fucking winger, yo. I knew it. Damn, I wish I would have saved it. Monica, salute, Queen. Appreciate you in the super chat. I appreciate you, Queen. Buzz said he has hedge fund investors willing to offer him and spends $25 million each up front of the. Oh, yeah. You know what? Because that I missed a little bit of it. I ain't click it when he first started. I missed a little bit of that. I caught that tail end of that part of it. I think what he was saying. Oh, so that's what he was saying. I don't know if I believe that. That shit sounds too good to be true. It sounds too good to be true. It really do. It really sounds too good to be true, y'all. It do. Buzz said BOK got him the big fights he want. Yeah, right. You Jay Smith, you hear him, bro? Got him the big fight 2 times. I appreciate you, Monica. Appreciate you, Queen. I don't support anybody support that dummy because what I've learned, these people tones change and narrative change and become biased, jumping side to side. Now they do. It's weird, yo. It's weird, man. A hype was on YouTube. Check their page. Oh, fight hype. Okay, let me see. You know, they make sure they screen record everything, yo. They be on point. I believe they got their notifications on, bro. Like for real, fight hype be on another. Hold on. Let me see something, y'all. Ah, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Don't do that. Okay, I'm a business guy. My bad, y'all. I done clicked all into somebody else's live. Yeah. Yeah. That was somebody else live I was in 2 days about to start arguing. Brian taking the trash out. Oh, BC, what's good with it, BC? And yo, to hear he definitely gonna do a PSA. Yeah, Crush, if you ain't straighten up. Yeah, I'm gonna play it for y'all. I don't think they should give me an issue playing this so y'all can actually see it and we catch the whole thing. Let me see. I don't hear it. Is there something wrong with they sound? Look at the comments, y'all. We could look at the comments too. Crawford made himself look so bad. This reminded me of the Martin episode when he decided to get his own wedding planner. They killing him. This man can't even get the name
proposal.
right.
It wasn't even a contract. It was a proposal. And
now what's gonna start playing? Oh, that wasn't me then.
Crawford, the intentions of us fighting.
Hold on. Yeah, it wasn't me. That was them. They didn't get it.
Okay, so we going on
Y'all can hear this pretty good.
The negotiations of what a contract would look like before we actually got the actual contract. Al goes in to saying a guy that I don't know, never represented me, not affiliated with Team Crawford, have.
Nah, you say you watching it now? All right, I'm assuming y'all probably don't want to go sit through all that again. Then you won't have to read off cards if this was real. Y'all think he was reading off something?
No whatsoever place in Team Crawford's, stable representing me in a contract which I have no nothing.
Yeah, Teach, you was on it, Teach.
That I agreed to. So basically, that was a standpoint of what the contract would look like.
Yeah, I might see my comment pop up because I damn sure wrote a couple comments.
I'm talking to Al, and I'm like, Al, come on, man, I don't even know this guy. How can you do that? And he's like, well, the guy stated he's a part of your team and whatnot, and we going back and forth. I was a good dude, man. I was a charming guy. He's a
man. We don't give a damn if you think Al charming.
I kind of like talking to him, but at the same time, Spence is our guy. I'm not. So of course he's gonna do what's best for his fighter.
Exactly.
His guy. That's like any other manager / advisor would do. He would do the best for his fighter. So me and Al, we talks on the phone. I get advice from other guys in PBC. They tell me, be careful, make sure the deal is right. They tell me make sure you don't get fucked. Just normal things from guys that's in they stable that I'm friends with. I honestly can say I'm friends with. So, we going on and on.
He said BF Kevin Bud right now.
Going back and forth about, the numbers. We're not going back and forth about anything else. We just going back and forth about the numbers. All in all, I have two companies, that reach out to me that, wanted to give me and Spence $25 million guaranteed. $25 million guaranteed up front. So a real guy like myself, I call Spence. Hey, bro, look.
But yeah, who offering up $25 million a piece up front? Like who is this mystery person? You call Spence up like, yo, what you thought they was supposed to cut their man out or something? Like what they was supposed to do? Cut their man out? Like he's supposed to. So if I got this right, you don't want Spence to deal with the guy that has his best interest. You want Spence to then cut Al Haymon out the picture and do business with you and your guy that he don't know, the same way you don't know Al. That don't make a lot of sense to me. That don't make a lot of sense. That don't make a lot of sense. Offering this dude. You get what I'm saying? Who? And he's saying both of them up front. Who?
Look, listen. You know what I mean? I got this company that's willing to give us $25 million a piece, guaranteed. What's up? What you gonna do? He like $25 million. What about the back end? I'm like, dude, listen. If they make their money back, then we get 80-20. You know what I mean? It's simple math. I said, man, we got people all still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. He laughed. He like, man, I got a fire stick too. I'm like, see? I'm like, man, ain't nobody really buying, pay-per-views no more. I said, man, we get this upfront money and we good. It's a no-brainer.
Yo, what? So we hearing this right. So we hearing this right. He like talking to Al charming and all of this stuff. You like talking to him, but that's Spence is Al's guy, so he's gonna do what's in the best interest of his fighter, like he should, dumbass, like he should. And you saying you don't really know Al, but then you got this mystery guy that all of a sudden got 25 million for both of y'all up front. And when he asks you about the back end, you start talking about fire sticks and people don't buy pay-per-views. He crazy. That's why they killing him in the comments, yo. That's exactly why they killing this dude in the comments, because he crazy, bro. He talking nuts right now, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That's Kinahan straight up. Who Israel? Salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Hey, man. You think he really talked to Spence? You know what, Teach? It's only one way to know. He going in D. He's saying Spence said he had a fire stick. He like, see? Don't nobody buy the fight. Yo, nah, hold on, y'all. We gotta run this back a little bit. Terrence Crawford funny as hell. I knew he could fight, but I didn't know he was funny like this too.
Hey, man, we got people buying, I mean, still in the fight. They got, what's up? What you gonna do? He like 25 million. What about the back end? I'm like, dude, listen. If they make their money back, then we get 80-20. You know what I mean? It's simple math. I said, man, we got people buying.
Keywords, if they make their money back. If they make their money back. If. You want him to do business with somebody he never did business for, when he with somebody that's shown him they had nothing but the best interest for him his whole career. So just because you making it about the bag only, he's supposed to say, you know what? I don't need Al. I don't need Al to advise me, the guy that's one of the sole reasons why I'm probably a millionaire right now. I'm going to just cut him out the equation because you got a mystery guy that's offering both of us $25 million up front. And if they make their money back, then the split is 80-20 on the back end. Man, get your ass out of here. Who told Bud he was a promoter, man? He should have known this shit wasn't going to fly with Earl. Earl wasn't he ain't never shitting on Al for nobody and no amount of money because he got integrity, bro. You know what I mean? His integrity don't come with a price tag, obviously. That's why he ain't take them. I wouldn't have took it either. Al, hey, I've been rocking with Al all my career. Now I'm about to just cut him out the equation just to make a one big fight with your whole ass because you don't want to get in the ring and fight. Nah, bro, we won't. Because you want to cash out, because you want the biggest absolute bag that you can make because you're not confident in yourself. Talking about you so confident. Then you would have got in there. Then you would have done business with the A side and his team instead of trying to get the A side to cut his team out to do business with you and a mystery man. That's probably one of them dudes over there that you shouldn't even be doing business with, man. This dude is weird. Miss Joette, salute, Queen. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? Yeah, he bogus, man. This dude is amazing, though.
I mean, still in the fight. They got the fire sticks.
Yo, you listen to him. Man, he said they got the fire sticks.
5 million a piece, guaranteed. What's up? What you gonna do? He like 25 million. What about the back end? I'm like, dude, listen. If they make their money back, then we get 80-20. You know what I mean? It's simple math. I said, man, we got people buying, I mean, still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. He like, man, a fire stick too. Hey, man, we got people buying, I mean, still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. He laugh. He like, man, I got a fire stick too. Like,
they got the fire sticks.
Like, man, ain't nobody really buying, you know what I mean, pay-per-views no more. I said, man, we get this upfront money and we good. It's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? But one thing about me and the difference, I would say the difference between me and the difference between Spence is I'm really my own boss now, and he's not. He got to go.
Now, you see that? You see that? You see how he trying to spin it? You really got to listen to these dudes, yo. And I really don't believe it's no ill will in this live that he did, but he's trying to spin it. You trying to make people turn against him by saying he's not his own boss. You see? Because he ain't willing to cut out the middleman for this mystery man that I got over here. Yo, we got 25 million a piece sitting on the table. and you don't want to fuck Al over, you don't want to cut your man off and say, yo, let's do business. You're not your own boss. Then, man, get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. That's why you the one sitting without a promoter, you idiot. That's why you the one that ain't have a promoter. You are the one. And from what I hear, man, I ain't even about to go in. I'm going to just leave it at this. I'm going to just let him bury himself. I ain't even going to go in. Steven Espinoza said enough.
Go through Al. He got to go through, you know what I mean, his team and ask them if he
fire sticks
that I don't have to no more. Yeah, I might.
You don't have to because you don't have a promoter. You don't have a promoter because he didn't want you no more. They didn't offer you another contract. So you trying to make it seem like you just elected to walk away. No, they didn't offer to resign you because Bob Arum said he could build a mansion in Beverly Hills with all the money that he lost on you. He said he don't get a return on his investment when you fight. And you a bad promoter. You don't promote yourself. And you the hardest dude to work with. This is what Al said. You sitting here. It's funny how he's sitting here trying to call himself his own boss when the only reason you able to say that is because the promoter did not want you anymore. The guy that you try to blame for not getting you to fight, and now you're not even with him and you still don't got to fight. And you want everybody else to believe it's Errol Spence and not you. You want me to believe that the dude that spent his time the last few years of his career collecting belts gonna get to the 4th belt and say, you know what? I don't really want it like that. Yeah, get out of here. Which one you want me to believe? The guy that's been snatching belts or the one guy that stays content with one belt fighting subpar opposition? It's that simple. I don't care how long this live was. He said a whole bunch of nothing. I'm gonna just use this to laugh at this point. Can't believe this boy brought up the minute he brought up fire sticks in the conversation with Errol Spence is the minute he lost, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he talked to Errol. Errol probably did laugh. As soon as he said fire sticks, he's like, nigga, I got a fire stick too. What's your point? That's what he was saying. What's your point? We all got fire sticks. You probably got them too, bud. You just don't want to say you got a fire stick, bro. You got a fire stick. That's what EJ telling you. So what? He was like, even with people getting fire sticks, my fights sell. My fights sell. So I'm not cutting out my man that you trying to make it look like because I got an advisor at Al Haymon, because you don't have one, you want me to cut mines off and deal with you and your janky promoter. Man, get out of here, man. Get your ass out of here, Bud. Bud is weirdo.
When I was with Tom,
they got fire sticks? Hold on, y'all.
You know what I mean? But one thing about me, and they got the fire sticks.
There we go.
He laughed. Still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. He laughed. Still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. Still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. Still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. He laughed. He like, man, I got a fire stick too. I'm like, see? I'm like,
yo, he crazy.
You know what I mean? Pay-per-views no more.
This dude don't understand the business, yo.
We good. It's a no.
Oh my God, yo. This shit is comedy, bro. Oh my God.
I would say the difference between me and the difference between Spence is I'm really my own boss now, and he's not.
Keywords, y'all. He said he really his own boss now. Keywords now, because your promoter did not offer you a contract in which you had an option to re-sign. And instead of you telling people that, you making it seem like you just decided to stop doing business with them. No, if they'd have offered your ass, which according to your promoter, he said you was losing him money, which then means he's not getting a return on his investment, on top of the fact that you are hard to work with and is a bad promoter, a bad self promoter. You bad business. That's why he didn't want you no more. And now look where you at talking about you your own boss. So because your promoter dumped you, you want him to dump his advisor and Al Haymon. That's probably one of the sole reasons why he's a millionaire today. You want him to ditch his man for you. Yeah, that make a whole lot of sense, Terrence. I'm not even calling him Bud no more. His name Terrence.
He got to go through Al. He got to go through, you know what I mean, his team and ask them.
You notice how he tried to make it seem like Spence got to go through so many people. He got to go through Al, and he got to go through his team and who else? Who else, Bud? Who else?
If he can do certain things that I don't have to no more.
No more. Key words. He keeping it real. He's saying no more. So again, Terrence Crawford, because you are out of a promoter and nobody is representing you, you know what I mean? Or no big machine is representing you. Errol Spence is then supposed to want to quote unquote boss up like you, by ditching his advisor and doing business with you and whoever this mystery dude is that got 25 million for both of y'all. And you want him to trust that as opposed to trusting the guy, like I said, that is one of the centerpieces as to why this guy has been able to change his family life. You want him to just say, fuck Al Haymon, I'm going to do business with Bud. Man, get your ass out of here, bro. You know you bad and Top Rank ain't give you another contract.
I might have had to when I was with Top Rank because I was signed to Top Rank and they was my promotional company. So, of course, I had to go to Top Rank and ask his team and ask them if he can do certain things that I don't have to no more. Yeah, I might have had to when I was with Top Rank because I was signed to Top Rank and they was my promotional company.
Yeah, exactly, you idiot. Exactly. That you had a promotional company. That was your promoter. Exactly. Because you don't have that, now you think you bossed up when reality, you still getting bullshit fights. So what are you talking about? I don't know if it's the promoter or if it's him. I'm starting to think it's him. You really justify fighting David Abanesian and not Spence for undisputed right now in 2022. This dude is crazy, bro. I don't care. I ain't got to know the ins and outs of the business. This dude crazy. This dude brought up fire sticks in the real boxing, and he was trying to convince Spence to do business with him and his people and not Al Haymon. And he brought up fire sticks in the conversation, y'all. That was one of his selling points, the fire sticks, yo. You know, they still in the fight. He said buying first because, no, let's be clear, bud. They still in your fights. They still in your fights. Even if they still in Earl fights, his pay-per-views still do well. So why would he have to cut his man off when he doing just fine? That's the part of it that you're not talking about. Now, the only people that's going to support this live like it was a real message, some jewels that he dropped, is some diehard fans of his, man. If you're a real person, he ain't talking about nothing. All you did was basically critique him for not doing what you wanted him to do. And he the A-side. How is he bending and folding to you and he the A-side? Why is the A-side going to cut out his advisor for you and you got ditched by your promoter? Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Go lose BLK some money then.
So of course,
and you heard him, y'all. If they make a return on it, Errol asked him straight up about the back end. This dude said, "Dude, if they make their money back, like you sound like a drug dealer with a bad pack on the street. If I make my money back, then get out of here. It'd be 80-20 if you if they make their money back. He don't have to worry about that with PBC, you idiot. Why would he do any dealings with anybody else and he got to worry about getting his back end money? Tell me why that makes sense. This dude, he tried to make it seem like he's some real businessman, man. This ain't hard to see. This dude ain't that intelligent, yo. When it comes to the business, yo, it's not. And I heard he wanted Al Haymon to advise him for free, and they say he don't really know how the business work. This weird dude, man.
Go to Top Rank and ask them to get me this fight or do this for me or do that for me because I was obligated to do certain things by their standard because I was signed to them. But now that I'm a free agent and I'm free to do whatever I want, I'm the one sitting at the table. I'm the one that's talking directly to these high individuals. Errol Spence not talking to, Terrence Crawford about the fight.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta stop him there. So didn't he just say he spoke to EJ? So how EJ ain't talking to him about the fight? It's if you had a conversation with EJ, that means he had a conversation with you. So how is he not then talking to you about the fight? Do you see how people lie? Which one is it? This is what he just clearly said. Listen to what he said. Listen to him.
That's talking directly to these high individuals. Errol Spence not talking to, Terrence Crawford about the fight.
He said it right there, y'all. So which one is it? He's speaking to these high individuals. All of a sudden now that he his own boss, he in position to speak to these high individuals. And after he just said, he called Spence on the phone. After he just said he spoke to him and they had a conversation, he then said Errol Spence is not talking to Terrence Crawford about the fight. So which one is it? And that ain't me putting nothing on him. We clearly listening to this dude contradict himself. That's how you know it's some foolery going on. He trying to deceive the people. Nah, bro. We just sat here and listened to you talk and went into detail. Boy, you brought up fire sticks as a selling point to get Errol Spence to cut out his advisor and Al Haymon and do business with you and these higher ups that you speaking to. And get your weird ass on, man. Ain't nobody listening to that shit. This dude weird, man.
Errol Spence wasn't at the table.
Listen to him. What table?
That's you know, talking directly to these
nigga, man.
These high individuals. Errol Spence not talking to, you know what I mean, Terrence Crawford about the fight. You know what I mean? Errol Spence wasn't at the table. Errol Spence can't tell you or show you a contract that, you know what I mean, says Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, you know, that he was there on the negotiations of. He can't do it. You know, so he had to go back and ask Al for permission, you know, if he can, you know, take this big.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm calling this shit out as I see it through this video. I'm going to dissect this shit like I never did before. Now you about to spin a narrative that he's not his own boss. And that's the reason the fight didn't happen, because he had to go ask Al for permission. Watch how many people take this and run with it. And remember, I said it. Watch how many people take this and run with it. They're going to make it seem like, yeah, I told you Errol Spence ain't his own boss. Yeah. What happened? He said he wasn't fighting Keith Thurman. What happened? You also said that this fight was beyond you. You also said that this Errol Spence fight, you ain't even thinking about it. Now you want us to believe that you the one that really wanted it when you was the one saying it was past you? Get out of here, man. You did anything to get out of this fight, even if it meant fighting somebody, fighting lesser competition again. You might as well retire, man. And I like Bud Crawford. He might as well retire, bro.
Which
you gotta do all this to get 150-50 fight in your damn career. Come on, bro.
I hit up Al. I'm like, Al, listen, you know, man, I got this.
Now he about to lie to us apparently at how he hit up Al, because just a minute ago you said you hit up Spence and had a conversation. Then you turned around and said Errol Spence ain't talking to Terrence Crawford about making a fight. So who was talking on that phone conversation that you allegedly just said y'all had just a minute ago? Get your ass out of here, Terrence.
Big hedge fund company out here, you know, they claim they know you. Not one, but two. Not one, but two. You know, I mean, two companies willing to.
He got 3 belts, not 2. He got 3 belts, not 2. He got 3 belts, not 2. He need 1 more from you, and you won't get in the ring. Talking about 1, but not 2. Nobody give a damn, Crawford. When have he ever shown to be a great businessman? This is why when people be saying this, they just say anything. When has he ever shown you that? Why? Because he been overpaid and fighting subpar competition. That makes him a great businessman. Yeah, right, man. That makes him less of a fighter if you being honest. You ain't being a super fan. Being overpaid while fighting mediocre opponents ain't shit to respect in the sport of boxing, yo. And I don't see how people could salute that. I can't support it. That's why I won't watch him fight David Avanesian, man. Get out of here, man.
20+ million in both of our pockets.
Nah, now it's 20+ million. Nah. Just listen to a liar as the story changed, man. A real nigga don't change the story. It was 25 guaranteed. Now it's 20+. I'm being real specific. I'm on his ass. If you said 25, mean 25. Say 25 every time. Don't say 20+ million guaranteed. He asked you about the back end. You told him if they make their money back, it's 80-20. If they make their money back, man, get your ass out of here. Like I said, him dealing with Al Haymon, he ain't got to worry about if he gonna get paid, because he get paid. It's people crazy, man.
Al told me straight up, I'm not letting nobody touch this fight. I'm like, all right, cool. But I'm like, why? He like, why would you want to put a ceiling on yourself? Why you want to put a cap on yourself? I'm like, well, that's not putting a cap on myself if this company is taking a risk.
Nah, it is. And I'm gonna tell you why he said it's putting a cap on yourself, because you want guaranteed upfront money, and I understand that. It's a preference at the end of the day. I can't make Terrence Crawford wrong for wanting upfront money, but at the same time, he can't make Spence wrong for not wanting to go with his motto and go against what been working for him. You get what I'm saying? He said a cap on yourself because you want guaranteed upfront money when they're telling you could take this type of money upfront from them, and then you can make more on the back end. He don't trust the back end. So the same way I ain't trying to criticize him or critique him for not trusting the PBC model, you can't knock Spence and then try to hold a 20-minute live trying to spin the narrative as to why the fight didn't happen, because he didn't want to listen to you and your higher ups that's offering y'all 25 million guaranteed a piece. Then talking about the split is 80-20 on the back end if they make their money back. Get your weird ass out of here. You don't do business well. That's why you had the kind of career you had. That's why you ain't as big as a fighter as you should be. Get out of here, man. This dude just talking.
High risk, you know what I mean? High reward. If
high risk, high reward. Shut your ass up.
I can't seem to see a fight that's been doing millions.
He talking about high risk, high reward, y'all. But what is David Avanesian? Is that high risk, high reward? That's high reward, low risk. That's the opposite of what he is talking about. So why is he even talking about this? Why are you talking about high risk when you clearly showed you had an opportunity to take the biggest risk of your career and making a fight with Errol Spence for undisputed at 147, and instead you went in a whole nother direction and fought a lesser opponent again for a big check, allegedly for an 8-figure check, and now you want us to believe that Spence is the reason the fight ain't happened because you already got a fight lined up. Yeah, all right. This dude, man, I'm sorry, man, and I know a lot of people don't have common sense. If you don't have common sense, you're gonna think what he said is he really said something. He wasted his time doing this. He said nothing. He said nothing. He made himself look bad, like it said in the comments. He was better off not saying nothing.
That was an altercation, you know. I asked Al, I said, since this fight is dragging on with me and Spence, and we can't get things together, why don't I come out and meet you with my lawyer and we just wrap it up?
Now, I'm stopping it again. He said, now, why don't I come meet you with my lawyer? So that's his attorney, right? It's another word for lawyer, right? So is this the same attorney that he was telling them he didn't trust? Is this the one that he about to take to go meet Al Haymon so you could then waste Al Haymon time? This is the same guy. This is the guy that want to take the same attorney, I'm assuming, the one that you said you didn't trust, that you needed to speak to Al by yourself personally. Man, get your ass out of here, man. It's just too many holes in whatever he say. Like it's not hard. It's not even about being a fan. It's just about being real. He's not doing that. He's not being transparent. He's talking a whole bunch of nothing. You basically criticizing Errol Spence because he's not in the position you are in without a promoter. And to be real with you, they ain't did shit but get you a bullshit fight, yo. They got you a bullshit fight. The only good that's coming out of this Avanesian situation, if it's true, is that you're getting 8 figures. It does nothing for your career. It does nothing for your star power. Nothing. It's an unnecessary risk. I'm starting to hope he gets smoked for that too, man. Hope he drop you at least once.
Just me and you.
Stupid ass. Just for fighting this dude, wasting our time like this.
His mother
think you smarter than somebody.
Not doing too well, and I honor that and I respect that. You know, family first. I'm a family oriented type of guy, so I know what it is, you know, to, you know, put your family first. So I'm cool with that. But then again, you know,
he cool with it, but then again, like everything he say, he contradicts himself. It's not even me. Y'all sitting here listening to this with me, yo. I understand that, but then again, what? If you understand, it ain't no but. It ain't no but. You shouldn't have an explanation. But then again, nothing. Because if you understand it, then you understand where you're coming from. It ain't no then but. So you don't come up with another scenario to try to convince him to do something that goes against his morals or principles. You weirdo. You ain't doing it. You ain't do it. What did this dude, yo? Man, I like Terrence Crawford, but I like him a lot less after this, man. A little bit less after this, should I say? I like him a little bit less after today.
And this year, I asked Al again because we seemed like we wasn't getting nowhere. So
you not getting nowhere because you don't know how to do no business, you dummy. You are the B-side trying to call the shots indirectly. You are the B-side suggesting that the A-side cut his advisor off for you. The conversation is dead right there. That's why Earl probably laughed at you, if you really even called him. That's why he laughed at you. I would have laughed too if you'd have said something about fire sticks. Bro, I would have told you I got one too. The hell wrong with this weird-ass dude, man? He a weird dude, man. I don't care what nobody say. And Bernie the boxer, you weird too. For trying to question these men's sexuality because your man doing everything in his power not to make the biggest fight of his career. He bugging out. And he want people that hate Spence. Nah, bro.
So I asked Al, I said, Al, listen, why don't you get Spence and you, since you his representative, and I'll get myself and my lawyer, and we just make this fight. You know what I mean? Anything we gotta do, we can do it right there and sign, seal, deliver.
Yeah, but is this? And I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. Is this the same lawyer that this dude was saying that he didn't trust? Is that the same guy? Why would he waste Al time? You get what I'm saying? You already wasting our time. Now I'm wasting more. You wasting more of our time with this 20-minute shit. But it's cool because I get to break every second of everything down that you saying. And so far, anybody here, y'all free to tell me when I'm wrong about what he talking about. What this sound like? This sound like an excuse to me, yo.
Al told me straight up. That ain't never happened in the history of ever, where two fighters sit down at the table and they come to an agreement and they get a fight made like that. Not even Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. So I'm like, okay, well, it's the first time for everything. I never heard of a fighter ever taking zero guarantee in a fight. I never heard of a fighter of a 4-rounder taking 0% of a guarantee.
Shit, people ain't heard of David Avanesian either. So what's your point? We ain't heard of David Avanesian either, but you fighting him.
That's new to me, but
that's new to us. Well, it ain't. It's what you've been doing.
This fight
fighting people they know you could beat.
You know, a lot of people, they say, "Oh, well, Terrence, you ducked," or "Terrence, you did this, and you didn't want to fight Spence." I'm the only one that was taking all the risks. I told him, "All right, cool."
How is he the one taking all the risks with this stupid boy, man? How? Y'all both taking risks. You wanted him to take an unnecessary risk and do business with your mystery people? Probably one of them damn Kinahans or something, man. Errol ain't doing no business like that, bro. That's over with. If your selling point is to why the fight didn't happen, or your talking point is to why the fight didn't happen, it's because he was the A side was unwilling to do what you the B side wanted him to do. Who gonna believe that? Who gonna agree with that? This dude is a weirdo, man.
I take no guarantee. I take, the less end of the money. Whatever it is you want.
What did I tell y'all, yo? What did I tell y'all? How fast people was gonna make a video talking about Spence ain't his own boss, and right on cue I get a notification. What did I tell you? And it ain't even nothing personal, because people that's pushing that are people that think Crawford is gonna win and is going to justify this dude fighting David Avanesian by saying he was staying busy or he was a good businessman by going to get 8 figures for a guy that nobody know. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. How you taking all of the risks? How? Y'all both taking the risk.
I take it because that's how much confidence I got. That
so again, he basically saying he'd take it. He agreed. He's saying he agreed to everything. So how come we still don't got no fight? He contradicts himself. If he's saying he'd take everything, why we still don't got a fight? Why is he fighting David Avenue instead of Errol Spence, man? Come on, man.
That's how much
this shit don't make sense to me.
I'm gonna beat that man. So, even though I know I was getting fucked in the long run, I just, wanted a little transparency. I said, okay, if I'm gonna bet on myself and I'm gonna go against all the odds, then I wanna a little transparency. Of course, I want to be able to write off on, things that's going to affect my check. Of course, I want to see if the numbers add up to what they telling me. You're not going to go in. It's just simple to me to think that a person will go in a business with a person 50-50, and this person would tell them, well, you got to give me 50% down, and I give you 50%, and then you say, oh, well, I'm not going to tell you how much we really made, but I'm going to just give you this. You just got to trust us. Come on now. So
to me, it sound like I get him trying to say something about the transparency. It's funny he used that word. He's never transparent with nothing he say. So it's crazy how he wants so much transparency for a guy that's never transparent ever. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it sound like he want to be paid more than he worth, and Al ain't budging on that. So if in turn, if people want to, process that like it's Al's fault because Al is unwilling to pay this dude way more than he worth, then we'll never get this fight, and this dude don't really want it. And I don't care what he say. I don't care.
It don't make no sense.
Just said he agreed. He said yeah to everything. He was getting fucked over anyway. So why you ain't make the fight happen?
not once. I never, you know what I mean, was given anything. But here, you want this fight? We gonna fuck you, and then, you know what I mean, you got what you want. But, you know, that's how much confidence and faith I have in myself. You know, I took it all. I took it all. I took the risk. You know, big risk, big reward. That's how I look at it.
So why don't we have a fight, bro? What risk did you take? Because David Avanesian is not a risk, bro. Getting in there with Errol Spence would have been a risk. What risk did you take? He giving himself credit for something he didn't do. What risk did you take? I ain't even gonna speak about what the real risk that I think he taking. I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna just let that materialize. It's a real risk that I think he taking, but I don't think he have no idea about what the real risk is. He making it all about money. He ain't paying attention. And if he in it for the wrong reasons, he gonna end up, man. That money gonna be his downfall.
And I believe in my abilities.
So you would have got Terrence. You would have got your ass. You would have worked it out if you believed in your abilities, bro. You wouldn't have expected Errol Spence to cut out his advisor to make some mystery 25 million in hopes that they make their money back on a platform that people are unfamiliar with. You stupid boy, man. This dude, yo.
So I'm like, it's whatever, you know. Errol Spence, he can't say the same.
I'm about to cut him off.
He can't say the same. You know,
man, hell with him. Yeah, I don't even care no more, y'all. We heard that already, family. The hell with Terrence Crawford. He blowing my shit. I'm gonna lose brain cells listening to him. He a weirdo. Hey, Crush, did you hear the little clip that he made about Al Haymon and Spence? Did you hear Bernie the Boxer? My damn neck hurt. My neck hurt. He said the Phillies killing the Astros. That's my bad, y'all. Yeah, I was on that. Yeah, A1. He making sure it don't happen. Doing everything in his power and he explaining it and really it really don't explain. It really don't explain why it explains, but to a certain degree. At the same time, it's just more the same. Like, you just want us to bleed at his Errol Spence. That's no different than what I thought you was gonna do. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like I really didn't learn nothing from that. I told you he was going to try to make it seem like Errol Spence ain't his own boss. And I told you right on cue, people was going to be making videos. I'm literally talking to y'all saying this and people are doing it as I'm saying it. I told you they're going to make it seem like it means something because, and you know why people are corny? Because he just told you he was in the same situation when he was with Top Rank. He was obligated to do this and that by their standard. Their standard was overpaying you and putting you in there with low-level opposition in hopes that they get a return on their investment. And when they seen over all the years that they did business with you, that you was losing the money, they cut ties. And then you try to act like you bossed up. But in reality, they didn't offer you another contract for you to be with them anymore. So you had to be by yourself. Now you talking about you taking big risks and this and that. David Avanesian is a joke, bro. The fact that you sat there for 21 minutes and had somebody hold the phone up and it sounded like they was giving you tips and shit on what to say, y'all all bogus as hell, man. That shit seemed fake. Bernie the Boxer, you bogus as hell for talking about Al Haymon in that way. You ain't keeping it boxing. Salute to Terrence Crawford. At least in that, he did keep it boxing. He had no personal attacks on nobody. Bernie is a weird guy, bro. He's a weird dude, man. And I see why. Like, y'all weird together. Your man don't understand the business. Bernie say anything out his mouth. I would. Yeah, and I said this, yo. He got to fight Frank Martin. I'm making a video tomorrow, yo. Frank Martin versus Bernie the Boxer because he keep talking crazy. I'm pushing that, man. Bernie the Boxer. Somebody go hit Bernie up. Tell him to get in shape for Frank Martin since he talking crazy. Yeah. My bad, y'all. I was responding to the text. Let's see. My bad, y'all. Yeah, but he did a lot of talking and a lot of senseless talking too. He ain't really saying nothing. Salute the Fight Hype because they always staying on top of it. you actually want to hear the other sides, I hope someone reaches out to Spence. Yeah, Teach. I do want to hear. I do want to hear what Spence gonna say. And I know I hope he do respond. People was tagging him in there when I was watching it. I hope he do respond because I do want to hear it. I mean, Terrence Crawford really almost won me over until he got to that one part about the money. And then, I mean, he was contradicting himself too up until that point still, but he still almost had me like really understanding for a second. And then he lost me and he pretty much made it about the money. And he tried to make Spence look like he less of a man because he got a promoter and an advisor in which he don't have because he was losing the money. See, Spence don't have those type of problems that you have, Crawford. The reason you not still with Top Rank is because you wasn't an asset to them. You get what I'm saying? You was only an asset to you. That's why you no longer with Top Rank. You want to be honest, and that's and that's coming straight from your promoter. He said you hard as hell to work with. You know what I mean? You don't really understand the business. You're a bad promoter, a bad self promoter. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. And you losing the money. So why would they keep signing you? You know what I'm saying? And now you acting like you bossed up. Now you want Spence to boss up like you allegedly and quit on his man and his team and everybody that been doing right by him just for one fight with you that could fall through. Nah, bro. Nah. That don't make a whole lot of sense, bro. That don't make a whole lot of sense, man. That don't make a whole lot of sense, but I just had to come have this conversation. Bernie the Boxer done accused, questioned Spence sexuality. Al Haymon said they sleeping together. He called them fairies. Said everybody that support is fairies. Told people to go kill themselves. Bernie the Boxer is very irresponsible. And if I was Terrence Crawford, I definitely wouldn't want that dude speaking for me. Definitely, because he say anything that come out his mouth. And you damaging your chances of people probably ever wanting to do business with you because of the shit Bernie saying out his mouth. He's just talking like a little kid right now, some high school shit, putting rumors out there, talking like weird. Like, I think he be drunk. I think he drink too, don't he? Dude be drunk. I think he be blasted or something. I ain't trying to say drunk or nothing, but I think he be tipsy or under the influence or something because he be just shooting off the handle, talking crazy. You know you crazy when you challenging people on the internet to a fight and you used to box for real. Like, that don't even make sense. When you could really come your ass out of retirement and go fight a real boxer if you want to fight. Hope someone reaches out for Spence for an interview. Man, yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully he willing to do one. Hey, but Teach, this is something I will say. This is what I will point out to you. I will point this out to you if you ain't already noticed it. Notice when you make yourself accessible to certain people, they tend to favor you more. Like in a couple of examples I'm gonna use Bill Haney as one example, right? Bill Haney has been very accessible and he made his rounds in these YouTube streets, right? So you know what I noticed? As a result, with the exception of maybe one or two platforms that I've seen personally for myself, everybody else is like in love with Devin Haney and Bill Haney. I like what he's doing. I like what they're doing as a team, what he's doing with his son as a father, all that stuff too. But I feel like I see a shift in support depending on what fighters make themselves accessible to certain people. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's what I noticed with Bill Haney making his rounds. A lot of people will pick him over Tank now. Because you'll probably never see Tank get on one of these YouTube platforms and talk, you know what I mean? But even Dev has graced one or two, you know what I mean, before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I noticed when fighters and especially like not the promoters, but the managers, especially if it's a father-son situation, that father makes himself accessible to the people tend to favor that fighter and the father relationship over the fighters that are not as accessible to him. And that's just something, that's one of my observations. That's something I noticed. Seemed like the more platforms that Bill Haney hit, the more people felt like he'd beat Tank. I don't know if people get that connection, but I do. That's just something I think. But nonetheless, man, boxing could be a weird place. Bernie the Boxer was out of bounds for them comments he made. That was some like some childish shit. That's like attacking somebody personally. That nothing he said in that clip had anything to do with boxing. It's pretty lame. Salute to Terrence Crawford for trying to be accessible to the people. He did take 21 minutes or so to drop that whole bunch of nothing. I heard him. Some of the stuff he said made sense, and I ain't knocking him. But a lot he contradicted himself several times in there, and I don't think he realized that. And that's, again, you expect those kind of mistakes when you're not used to opening yourself up to the public anyway. So that's he looked a little uncomfortable doing it, just a bit. Like, not nervous, but he just looked a little uncomfortable having to sit there and explain himself. And people obviously knew it was coming because they said he had some announcement on IG coming way before I got that notification. So we're going to see how it play out. And I'll keep my eyes and ears to the Shakur Stevenson situation and see if they ever going to fight. You know what I mean? He said Shakur Stevenson said he down after they posted a picture saying who's next. So, man, I got to go check out Pac-Man Tay, man. But much appreciation to everybody that pulled up, man. Y'all smash that like button, man. Y'all know the slogan. We ain't here break the news. We're here to have a conversation. I think we just had a hell of a conversation. We do a whole breakdown on everything he said. If you do a break, keep Spence out of the situation. Yeah. Nah. It wouldn't make sense to mix Spence in it because it ain't really, you get what I'm saying? It's really about him. Terrence Crawford is enough like entertainment. I might revisit this. Again. Hey, yeah, Teach. I know it's real if you want to drop a video on it. I feel you. Go ahead. But yeah, Spence, yeah, I won't. You saying don't stick Spence in there? Yeah, you can't lump Spence in there with that. You can't. Like, that's all on him on his own. He released that. That should say more about him than it ever will Spence. And Bernie is a weird guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a weird dude, but salute to the family. Y'all smash the like button on the way out, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Hopefully we get this Williams Zepeda versus Shakur Stevenson soon for his first fight at 135. It'll be a good one. On that note, I'm going to let y'all get up out of here. To the next one, we out of here. Peace to the family.